hello. Welcome to Mercy's Divine 555 Tarot. I am Shuna, and I am here to give Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio their live reading. I have went through Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo, and I had to pause. I did someone else's reading in between. Well, I had to stop. I was supposed to do Virgos after I did Leos, but I stopped because a viewer wanted a little reading, and I did that, and I had to stop because my limit for readings, when I do them, I have to take a break in between every few of them, so about 3 to 4 readings. Um, so I'm back. I done sat. I done did, a little self cleansing. Give me a minute. I'm gonna redo this. I don't want to try to stop my throat, my nose, or anything of that sort. A little holy oil. I did not. I just jumped on live because I didn't want it to get too much later. I will. Give me 1 second. Let me pick up a prayer really quick for me to say to myself before I do this reading. Sorry, you guys. I do have to get a few things done. I should do it before I jumped on reading, but I'm going to do it now. I am doing a tarot reading. Let me look at a prayer really quick, and we'll get started for Virgo reading, and then I'll go down to the next 2 zodiac signs that I will do. Okay. Amen. All right, for those that don't know, I do tarot reading. Welcome to my live. I will be doing the zodiacs, that at least 3 zodiacs. If I'm still on after that, I will take a pause and I will do readings for anybody that wants them. I do personal readings if you want a full reading for yourself. One of the Bibles, it's a prayer Bible I was giving. I have regular Bibles and everything else. This is one of the Bibles that I do use to get prayers out of. It was given to me about a few weeks ago. It is very wholesome. It helps me with prayers when I don't have ones to use. I am spiritual. I have been on a spiritual journey for some time. I have been doing tarot for some time. I am also Christian. I do believe in God and Jesus. I am respectful of anybody's religion. I hope that everybody can be respectful of mine. And if you're, not sure about this, just here for entertainment. It may be um, something new to y'all, so welcome to it. And I hope you guys do enjoy it. Now, be mindful these messages may not be fully for you. It could be for somebody that you know, or it could be part of your reading. If not everything, it could be past, present, or future. All right, take it how it resonates. Thank you so much. Oh, Jim, welcome back. I hope that you did love your reading last time, love. Meg, I will get to you for a full reading, love. We're going to do Virgos first. I did say I was going to go down the Zodiac. I have been doing the Zodiac for a few days. Last time I started the reading, well, not last time, the previous time before last, I was supposed to go down the reading after my phone charged, but I wound up falling asleep, so I came back. I'm going to be up for a while, so if you're still on the live and you want the full reading still, I will definitely give you one, love. I will try to give a full one. I don't usually do a full one all the time, but if you want a complete full one, I have an email in my bio. Reach out to me on the email. I will need your first and last name. If you're not comfortable with your last name, your first name and your birthday will be completely fine. Um, and a number between 1 and 10 for the cards that you would like to have come out, and we will go from there. Okay, love. All right, so Virgo, we are going to get started with you. I always pre-shuffle my cards, and at during the reading, I will pre-shuffle again, and because I want to make sure the cards are thoroughly shuffled up so we can get the message out to whoever it's needed for. Okay, so we're on Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. All right, you could be dealing with a Virgo. You could just be here to see if there's a message in here for you, because it doesn't always have to be, for the actual sign, and you will get the message that is there for you. Okay, we already have a card that fell out. You guys, I'm already about to love this for Virgo. Okay, Virgo season is coming. If it's not already here, I'm not exactly sure when Virgo's zodiac starts. But the first card that came out is actually the Aquarius sign. I am an Aquarius. You will get full honesty from me and full truth for what I'm getting and what downloads I do get. I do get spiritual downloads awake and asleep. If I feel like I have to get up and do a reading while I'm sleepy, I will either go live or just make a video and post it. But the first card that came out is the Star card, which is Aquarius. Okay, we are in Aquarius. We are in Aquarius. I don't want to say season. Uh, what is the word? It's out of my mind. We are in Aquarius age. Okay, that's what it was. But anyways, this is giving all types of hope. Okay, I'm loving it already. It's giving, spiritual fortune, good omens and everything like that. It is it is about success and everything. It is about power, all right? You could be born on the day of the 17th. That's not for everybody. Take what resonates and leave the rest for everybody else, all right? We're going to keep going. Virgo. What else do we have for Virgo? We have a card that flipped. We have the Strength card. All right, came out in the upright. That's giving courage. Okay, that's giving influence for of inner strength and focus. All right, so you could be in a time where you're starting to get your strength back, and you're focusing on the things that needs to happen and what needs to get done. Okay, if you look closely, you can see right here the affinity sign that's above her head. All right, I love that because that shows like what you're coming into, and the strength that you're coming to is going to be abundant. Okay, you've probably been in a time where you've been overly stressed, overly worked, overly depressed, overly down on about a lot of things, but you are now starting to get an abundance of love, abundance of wealth, abundance of stability. You could be coming into something that you wish for. All right, and with the Aquarius card that came out first, that's showing that you've grown a lot of wisdom over the years, and you have enough knowledge now that you can give to others, which I love that for everybody, because the Aquarius is literally the bearer of water, which is the bearer of wisdom. I In Greek, there was a male that Zeus went and got, and he became the bearer to pour the sacred water for all the gods. And he was a beautiful person. I believe Zeus had a thing for beautiful people, I believe. And Aquarius usually tend to be very beautiful in either personality. Everyone's beautiful in their own way, okay? It doesn't have to be a looks. I'm never big on just looks or appearance or anything. That's gotta be your inner person, your the way you hold yourself, the way you hold others, the way you do things in life, okay? And what and Aquarius do have a lot of strength about them. So for Aquarius and the strength card to come out together like this, well, one after another, it is a lovely sight. Okay, and you could have a birthday on the 8th as well. All right, we have two more cards that came out. We have the Queen of Wands in the other right. Okay, that's more courage and confidence. All right, which again is a big thing for Aquarius. And oh, okay, we also have the death card in the upright. All right. And the death card is not always bad, you guys. And everyone's, sometimes get anxious when they see the death card. Let me show you guys. The Queen of Wands in the upright and the death card in the upright, okay? So with all the I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, all right? Um with this coming out like it is, it's showing like you've had it in, like I said at the beginning, you haven't been in to all the tiring, all the self-doubt, the depression moves you've been in. You're coming out of that. It's like you're waking up. A lot of people have been asleep for so long, and you're finally waking up from that, and you're starting your journey to fulfillment and prosperity. And I'm loving that for everyone that it is meant for, okay? Because the wheel of fortune changes for everyone. Different season comes, which means different, it's going to be ending for everybody. That means people who thought they had good karma and they were just going to ride out with nothing bad coming their way, that's turning. Anyone who's been dealing with, bad fortune, misfortune, downness, can't seem to get everything they've been manifesting, and this know that the seeds that you've been planting over the years, they are now starting to prosper. Okay, it's not for nothing. What you've gone through is not for nothing. Okay, and you're getting an independence by yourself. If anyone knows about Aquarius, we are very independent. Okay, we love people, we love humanity. Now we do get frustrated with humanity because of things that goes on, but at the end of the day, we do try to see the good in everything that goes on, and it gets frustrating when we see the worst in a lot of things. Okay, and you're just getting a refreshness. Okay, it's like going to a spa and then coming back out all relaxed and refreshed and ready to go back to work and everything in between. Okay, so you could have new opportunities coming. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty for that. This is the sign. This is the thing for Virgo. You could have it in your chart. If you do not know you have in chart, go look it up. This also could be for somebody that you know and close to as well. All right, so be mindful of that as well. This does not have to be your full story. All right, past, present, or future. I see this as what's coming up, as in it should be happening. It should have already started. You should start seeing main things coming up into your life. And it also could be something that's coming up very, very soon for a lot of you. Okay, let's go to the next card. I'm so excited about this. You could also have Scorpio in your chart, or be dealing with a Scorpio, or something during Scorpio season could be happening. All right, as well as Pisces and Aries. I see that out here as well. We just finished doing Leos as well, and you could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart as well. Leo and Aquarius are sister signs. All right, I know that because I have a brother that's a Leo, and um it's out it's not common knowledge, but it's knowledge that you can go look up. I always tell people to go look things up for themselves if they're not fully sure. Do not just take anybody's word for anything. Go look it up for yourself. Do your own research and come back if you really have, if you feel the need to. Okay. All right, Spirit. What else has come out for Virgo? What else message is out here for Virgo? Okay. Oh, what did I tell you? There was a death. The death of all the past uh tr- transgressions in the past have come to an end. You have had a tower moment. You've been going through a major tower moment, and you probably feel like this was never going to end, but it is ending. Okay, you had to have this for something new to begin. All right, so if you if you have been losing friendships, family members, or falling out with people, it is not just for anything. Okay, um in order for you to have your peace, certain people and things have to go. Okay, you might be feeling like, okay, why is this happening? Why am I losing people? Why am I losing friends? Why am I, losing this job? It's because it was never meant for you to stay. They were never meant to stay in your life. They were there for a season. Okay, they were there for a certain reason, a lesson that you had to learn, something you had to go through to get you to where you're at now. All right, the next card that came out after, oh my God, and everything's in the upright. So I love this. I love this, Virgo. I love this for you guys. I have a baby. My oldest is in Virgo, okay? The next card that came out is the Four of Cups, okay? That means you have either, or you need to start doing a lot of meditation, all right? You need to sit with self. You need to go over what you've been through, don't Don't try to just forget everything. Go know what you went through was something that you had to, because everything happens for a reason. All right, God would never give you more than you can handle. You never go through things that's not meant for you to go through, unless you picked up burdens that were not for you to be picked up. Okay. The next thing that came out was the Magician. All right, and it came in the upright. All right. Now, a lot of things could have been happening during Mercury. I don't know if we're also in Mercury as well, but during Mercury time, there could have been stuff that happened. All right. But at this, I see that you're going to take action. All right. You're supposed to be taking action during something. You're going to get a lot of clarity. All right. Your self confidence could have came up a whole lot. I see that some of you probably was lacking confidence because of things that you went through, probably things that people said up to you or about you, and feeling like you aren't, meant to do certain things just because it didn't happen when you want it to happen. I know what that feels like. I've been there, but that's not the case, okay? From what I'm seeing, Virgo, all I'm seeing is good right now. Like you did the work and you're about to prosper from it. You're about to get your wish fulfillment. You're about to upcome, okay? Whether that be in love, whether that be in job, whether that be in a career that you've been wanting, you're going to get that. You just have to put in the work, because while God's working, he wants you to work. That doesn't mean to stand still, okay? Sometimes God will put you in a rest period um where you're having to sleep. Okay, if you've been sleeping a lot, it's because you needed that rest for what's to come. All right, I'm hearing that for some of you, and then for others, um, you've gone through a period of isolation. You've felt the loneliness. You felt like nobody was there. You felt like you were being abandoned by family and friends, which that's not the case. Okay, you had to be in isolation so you could understand certain things. All right. God was preparing you for some things, all right? We have 7 cards that came out. Love that. You know, 7 is usually a lucky number. And this whole spread so far is positive things, all right? This is showing that you've released certain things for new things to come in, and I'm loving this for you guys, okay? I want to pull I'm going to pull from the moon deck, okay? I wanted to pull from this towards the end, but I'm going to be guided to I've been guided to go ahead and pick it up. So we're going to go ahead and pull a few cards from this and see what comes out. All right. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Virgo? And everyone that's here, please drop your zodiacs. Let me know which what zodiac you are. Let me know where you're from. I do love hearing people from different places. Someone from Sweden was on my live last time, and I love that. I am looking for places I want to travel later on, just to try food, because I'm a foodie. All right. If you are anyone under 18, even though I've already restricted for people that's not 18 above, please exit chat. There will be sexual talk in here, there will be cussing, and there will be other language being used in here, okay? I have zero filter most of the time. I'm an Aquarius, it's natural. Even if I wasn't Aquarius, I'm pretty sure I will be having no filter when it comes to things, all right? I'm going to give it how it is and give you the full honest truth. And some people can't handle that. I can't really help that, okay? If I feel like, it needs to be said, it's going to be said, okay? I'm a truthful person. I like to see the truth. I like the facts of everything, all right? And I like to be nosy. So if I get into this reading, that means I'm getting into it. I want to see what's coming in there, okay? All right, what's this part? Meditate and contemplate. Yep. Yep. We have meditate and contemplate out here. Which one was, when did I say to meditate? I think it came out, yep, with the 4 of Cups. You need to meditate and contemplate. That was a new moon in Pisces, all right? So you could have Pisces in your chart, all right? Taurus, Gemini, also food. Yes, I love food gang, okay? All right, what else, Spirit? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius, okay? A lot of you couldn't see the bigger picture because you were stuck in all that self-doubt, that self-criticism, or criticism from your past, family, friends, or anybody you know. And that's okay. Things happen. You just, as long as you've seen the bigger picture now, some people get into that, the minor pieces of everything and not looking at the full scope. Like you're zooming in on one thing at a time, that what's happening, but you're not looking at the big picture. All right. And that's what is coming out for some of you to do. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Okay. So some of you have been worrying about certain situations. You're it's gonna come. You're gonna get some clarity and some closure on some things. Okay. And when I say closure, a lot of people think you need to go to that person and get full, talk things out, see why things happen. That's not always the case, okay? Sometimes it just comes to you in a dream. Sometimes God shows you in other ways what um what you need to know. All right. For some of you, you're feeling like you're restless because you like to know why. You want to know why, and people are not going to be honest with you to know why. Okay, they're going to lie, they're going to sit here and make up any excuse, and sometimes they're going to shift the blame and say, okay, if you didn't do this, maybe this wouldn't happen, or because of you doing this, I had to be like this. That's not the case. That's them pushing off their own demons onto you, and that could have been a big reason why you felt the way you felt, because they were pushing onto you their insecurity and the way they felt, and they're gonna get karma for that. They are, because they're projecting themselves onto you, which why? Okay, that's it pisses me off when people do that, because if you cannot be the bigger person and take responsibility for your own actions, you're you're how do I want to put this? If you can't take responsibility for your own actions, I see that as fake. I see that as fake, as plain today. That's fakeness to me, because if you're grown enough to do what you do, you're grown up to take responsibility for the actions that you've done. Okay. All right, so the next card that came out is Luck is on your side, New Moon and Sagittarius. Okay, I told you the Wheel of Fortune has been turning. Your luck has been turning. Okay, so you should be seeing things come in. Um, I don't want to give the direct timeline. All I can feel and tell you is, if it hasn't happened yet, it is coming in. All right, you just have to be patient. All right, and for someone who used to have patience like this for a lot of things, it's a lot for me to say. You have to have patience. We're not on our timing like God. Well, let me say this: God is not on our time. He's on His time. Okay, so our timing is not His time. Okay, He will get things done when He sees fit. You may think, okay, why hasn't this happened? I've been asking for it. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. If God hands you what you've been asking and you fumble it, that's a waste. Okay, He wants to prepare you to make sure when He gives you what you've been asked for, you can sustain it and you can hold it. All right. Hi, Patricia. Patricia, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Hi, Tracy. All right. Welcome to the chat, you guys. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know that you're in the building, okay? All right, Spirit, can I get another card out? Get another card for Virgo's reading. Aha. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces, okay? All right. So with that meditation, you make sure you're being practical about what you're manifesting in. I'm hearing that for some of you, when you're manifesting things, you're not going into detail, and some of the things that you're asked to come in isn't exactly what you want to come in. So you have to be very, very, very detailed when you ask for things, especially when you ask God. Okay, I said this jokingly but in honesty, it's just like this. You know how when you see everyone talking about a genie and you have to rub the lamp, and then with sub genies, when you ask for things, you get it, but it comes with a backfire. You have to be very, very specific, because God is funny that way. He will sit there and do what you ask, but He would make it into something else. So you have to be very detailed down to the T. Okay. The next card that came out is a win-win outcome. Is forecasted. Okay. Full moon in Libra. Okay. So you're gonna get a winning out of something. Okay. The balance, you're gonna get justice in something. I'm hearing for most of you. If you have a court case or a legal battle going on, you're gonna have a win-win out of the outcome. Okay. So congratulations on that. If especially if you know that you've done Nothing wrong if you know that you've been doing everything that you can right. I am happy to see this for a lot of you. This is a good, so far, this reading is very, very, very lucky and very prosperity, okay? I'm loving this for you, Virgo, okay? All right. Oh, hold on. We're gonna pull stuff from my first pre-night deck. This is my I'm gonna call it, I forgot what I was calling this for a second. My grown up deck. Okay, this is what this is my grown folks deck. Okay, it has a lot of things in here, a lot of mixed messages in here. My decks are usually the premium ones is no less than, it's more than over 100 cards. Okay, so I never know what was well, there was things written on here. I was in my meditation moments, I was in my download moments. I don't remember many of these things that was written on this unless it comes out. Some of these cards I haven't seen not one time come out. It will come out when it needs to come out for a reading. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Virgo? What message need to come out for Virgo? What message do we have for Virgo? And I'm liking the way that the moon deck came out because it shows different cycles. You may have had to go through a couple of cycles to get to where you are going or where you are at already. Why are we starting already with this? Okay, listen. I don't Some of you may not have heard of this. If you haven't, I would tell you to go look it up. There could be a message for you. It could just be playful. It's a song called "Sugar Daddy" by Anaya. It's it's a little sexual thing. It's cute by her. I love her. Her music, her voice is stunning. Okay, I love her. Anaya, if you ever see this, I love you. Okay. All right, and then look at this kinky sex. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're already starting. Okay, so some of you might have like a little thing going on. Not everybody, but you have a little thing going on, and you didn't realize that that person would give it to you the way they did, like you've never had before. So I am doing great. I hope you're doing great as well, love. Okay, this flipped over and this came out. All right, we have Libra coming now. So the person you could be dealing with is Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. All right. Or something could be happening during Libra season. We are coming up in Libra season in September. Okay, so you might be meeting somebody in Libra, or you might be finally meeting somebody in Libra, making plans to meet somebody. All right. And we have the next card that came out is Fighting For. I rarely, rarely, rarely see this card come out. So what I'm hearing is, are you fighting for what you want? Are you fighting for what you believe in? Finally, instead of putting everybody else first, are you finally putting yourself first? Are you fighting for yourself first now? That is what I'm hearing when I got this card, okay? All right, let's see what else is. Some of you, are you fighting for love? Are you fighting for the right love? Also, I'm hearing, are you fighting for the right love? Okay, because you could be fighting for somebody that's not worth fighting for, and somebody else is looking at you like you're their whole world. Okay. All right, I haven't seen this card come out in a while. All right, this is blessing and protection. Some of you could be needing extra blessings and protection to come out. This is a some symbols and some words that you can write down on something. Sometimes you should I know some people write down on their non strong hand, and they do it in green. All right, and that could help for some of you. It's not for everybody. Okay, so take that how that resonates. But that's blessings and protection. I know I've used it sometimes because I've had a lot of attacks over the years. All right, and look at this. Older than you, somebody that's older than you. All right, and with having sugar daddy, usually that means somebody that's older than you. Okay. Okay, we're gonna be here with some sexual energy coming out because we have Cuff It by Beyonce. All right. Hi, Tracy. All right. We have Cuff It by Beyonce. If you haven't heard the song, go listen to it. All right. Could be something that will be getting played in somebody's bedroom. Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What else do we have? Oh my goodness. Here we go again with this. You guys, 333 has been coming out so often. You could be seeing excuse me, you could be seeing things in threes and in threes. All right, you could be seeing this number quite often. I'm hearing something else, but it's so faint. It's so faint. We're gonna come back if it comes back to me. I don't know. Okay, but it's a positive sign from the universe, especially with being creative. So those things that you've been wanting for yourself. For some of you, you have a creation that you've been doing low key, and it's probably time for you to go ahead and show that skill set to the world. I don't know if you've been wanting to sell it or you're just been doing it for as a hobby or something, or it's something you put aside, but it's time to let your creativity show, especially with the first card that came out being the star card. Aquarius are big on creativity, okay? So that's a good omen for you to start going ahead and getting back into your creative process. It doesn't matter what age you're at, it doesn't matter what stage of life you're at. Make a plan and start at it, okay? Then you have Good Woman by LaPortia Renee. All right. Some of you, okay, with this song right here, if you haven't listened to it, I advise you go listen to it on YouTube. It's about a woman who was fed up with her spouse because he's been out cheating, she's been here raising the kids, being a good woman, going to work, coming home, doing what she needs to do as a woman, as a wife, and she just, putting everything into that song, and I love her for that as well. All right. Then you have fuck with buddy and situationship. Okay, again, somebody you have a situationship with. That's what this is about, or it's not for everybody. It's this situationship with it could be from somebody that's older than you, male, female. Take how it resonates. All right, sugar daddy vibes or whatever. They could have money. All right. Then you have stand 10 toes down and keep your distance. All right. It's not for everyone, but if you have cut somebody off, or people have, like I said at the beginning, if you've been falling out with people, keep your distance. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're missing them or you're missing certain things about your friendship. I've had that. Okay, you have good and bad with a lot of things, but do not overlook the bad things. Okay, because clearly you had to leave that situation for a reason. All right, so keep your distance. Okay. All right, Spirit, we're gonna get a few more messages from this deck. Can I get a few more messages for Virgo? Can I get a few more messages out here for Virgo? All right, we have Scorpio that came out. Okay, you could have Scorpio in your chart. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. This could be that fuck with buddy situationship, or this older person for you. It also could be a Libra. Okay, this also could be that person that you have to leave alone. All right, take it how it resonates. And Scorpios are very sexual people, okay? So if you have Scorpio in your chart, you've probably been feeling like you've been a little extra sexual lately. Blame it on your Scorpio side, okay? We're just gonna blame it on Scorpio sign, excuse me. Okay, we have divine male that came out. All right, so this person could be your divine male. All right, he's giving off very masculine energy. He's giving off very daddy-ish energy. He's giving off very I'm the one, I'm that guy energy. Okay, we love that. Okay, and look at this. Look at this. Okay, we have love making and stroking till sunrise. You freaks. Okay, you little freaks. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. Oh, we have another Tracy. Hi. All right. So I'm loving this. Actually, I'm loving this for you guys because you're all about consensuality, okay? Not all about, but I like being the freaky stuff. I like being into the freaky stuff. Anyways, let's go to the next one, okay? Let's see what else we have come out here. I told you guys we're gonna be blunt, honest over here, and I'm nosy, okay? So we gonna figure it out. Okay, we have match energy. We're not on the same level, ho. Okay, so for some of you, whoever you had to distance yourself from, they might be wanting to, like, how do I want to put this? Back in school when you have people that's been like very, very, oh, they want you to school down, very nitpicky, very how do I want to say? very bullying and everything like that, and picking fights left and right. They want you to match their energy. Why would you match their energy? Okay, and it could be somebody that said you're not like me. You're not. I'm better than you. Mm, I'm not seeing that. What I'm seeing is that you're on a level up here and you got people on the level down here. Why would you scoop this low? Okay. The only time you need to scoop this low is if you really, really need to. Okay. Because me personally, this is just me. But if I have to take it there, oh, I'm not just going to your level, baby. I'm gonna take it to hell, and I'm probably gonna go past hell, okay? Because it don't fuck with me, okay? We're not gonna do that. So if somebody wants you like to match energy, be petty and stuff like that, be the bigger person. And I'm not the one to sit here and just tell that lightly, because be the bigger person who, because sometimes it doesn't cut out. It doesn't work that way, all right? But we're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward, okay? Look, here we go again. Y'all with this. Listen, we have kiss me like no other, okay? Somebody could be giving you kisses like no other. We'll see about your question, baby. We'll see about that question. But somebody's like kiss. Somebody could be kissing you like no other. You could be kissing somebody else like no other, and baby, they love it. Okay, they love it over there. All right, and they're not planning on leaving no time soon, is what I'm hearing. We have back shots. I love watching you take me. Okay, listen. I know I've only made less than a third of these decks with sexual energy cards. So for this to be coming out, somebody's energy over here has something heavy going on, all right? And I do mean heavy. All right, so somebody could be watching you take it from the back, all right? Watching you take them from the back. All right. All right. Spirit, what else do we have for Virgo to come out here? And honey, for anybody that's wanting to know about exes, they're ex for a reason. Y'all moved on for a reason. Think about that. People can grow, okay, but they can grow and you don't have to go back to them, okay? There's no reason for you to go back to them. Be happy that they've grown from where they were at, but you've all also grown, okay? You've also grown. It's a little too late. If they didn't have picked that up while y'all was together, I highly doubt that it's going to change, because it might seem like they've changed for a little bit, but I promise you there's still something there, all right? We have quite a few cards that fell out, and I'm going to take this. Sometimes I don't really like taking out a lot of cards that fell out, but the way these fell out, I want to take them, okay? We have air not dirty laundry, okay? You could be airing out dirty laundry for whoever this person is that wanted you to match energies for whatever reason. Probably this person that you had to stop fucking with. All right, the one you need to keep your distance with, or they're gonna so-called be airing out your dirty laundry from the past and everything. Listen, whatever happened in the past for you, if you've been making the efforts to change yourself and you're at a good point for yourself to know who you are and where you want to be, and knowing that what you did in the past was uh past actions that you've learned from, and you're trying to be a better person, tell them they don't know you no more, okay? That's the old you. They need to recognize the real you now, okay? Uh Stephanie, this is for, I'm pretty sure this might be for you too, baby. Here We Go Again by Coco Jones, okay? Somebody that's coming in and out your life, and you're like, okay, every time I'm doing good or something, somebody wants to come up into my face back again, wanting to start over again, never letting me be great, wanting to start the same old cycle again. No, we're in a new age, okay? And when we're in a new age, especially in Aquarius age, we don't go backwards, okay? We don't do that. We're going to look forward to what's new and coming in, all right? Okay, I shuffle these cards so much. There is no way this name keeps coming out. So somebody's name is Jade, nickname Jade. Somebody likes the jewelry Jade. Somebody could have I'm hearing somebody could have ancestors, okay, that used to keep a lot of jade. All right. This is not for everybody. All right. It says, I want you to have my babies. Okay. With all this fucking I see out here, it might be some babies. All right. Somebody wants you to have their babies. All right. Multiple people involved. Okay. So there could be multiple people involved that you had to cut out for various reasons. All right. Keep that in mind. If you think it's just one or two people, no, there's multiple people involved for whatever reason, all right? Something could have happened during the springtime, all right? Hi, McVinney. You're from Scotland, UK. Oh, I've been wanting to go to Scotland, okay? Listen, you do not understand. I've been wanting to try so many of y'all foods. Your shepherd's pie, I am there for it. I want to try shepherd's pie from Scotland, okay? Um, is there a third? No, that's just the same Tracy, okay? All right. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Something could happen during springtime or be going on up until the next spring or a I'm hearing not for everybody. Something you could have met or something could have happened at a flower festival. That's not for everyone, but for somebody, something could happen during the springtime at a flower festival. Okay, or something dealing with flowers. All right. Oh, marriage. Somebody could have got a marriage proposal during springtime. All right, or you will be getting a marriage coming up, a marriage proposal by the next spring. I am so congratulations. I'm here to see that. I love that. Hi, Vanilla. We'll see, love. We'll see. If y'all are still here when I'm done with the three zodiac signs that I'm coming up with, I will definitely do. Take a few live. Do a few general reasons. Few general reasons for you guys. Oh my goodness, I hate when I start doing reasons and I start getting tongue tied. It just lets me know that somebody is wanting me to close my mouth. But we're not going to do that. Okay, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Okay, I'm nosy, and we're gonna get there. All right. Our Star Davis from off the show Star. If you have not watched the show Star, go watch it. It's some real stuff in there, okay? And with Breathless, she did a duet with somebody. I think it was her baby daddy in the show. It was a lovely, okay? Harmony was there. It was top tier. I love that. Okay, they had a lot of drama at first. I think they got better after a while. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Okay. You could, oh, and by the way, whoever this person is with all this sexual need that once you have their kids, you could have them breakfast and they're gonna have you breakfast in the bedroom, okay? Take it how it resonates. Okay. We have Spider Web, all right. Katya, all right. For some of you, I'm hearing you got tangled up. No, excuse me. I'm hearing you got caught in someone's love web gonna lead to this marriage. Okay. And you probably don't even want to, you probably just gonna lay there and be like, take me. Take me. I'm here for it. I don't care. Just, what? Okay, so if you know some spiders, probably majority of spiders, but after, I think it's is it the Black Widow? After she eats the male. Okay, I don't know. Some male might just be like, shoot, you, just eat me up. Okay, that might be. It's not for everybody, but take it how it resonates. Okay, I love that. I love that. Okay, and for some of you, with these multiple people, they want you caught up in their web of misery. No. Who wants to be caught up in your, okay, you could have at first, try to help some people and be there for people, and you just got caught up and mixed up in their drama. No, no, untangle yourself, okay? Do some spell not I'm saying spell work. Do some spell protection work to help yourself out of that. If you're too stuck, if you feel like you don't have help, pray about it. Go to your God, whoever you worship, and ask for protection. Okay, we don't want to deal with that no more. New you, new year, new everything. Okay, this year's almost over with, and it felt like it's gone by so fast. All right. All right, then you're here for another one, love. I would. All right, let me take these real quick because the Lord have mercy. Listen. I told y'all we here with that freaky dicky duff stuff. What came out again? Okay, BDSM. If you do not know what that is, go look it up. Okay, I want you to go look it up for yourself. All right, because some freaky stuff there. Okay, some freaky stuff. For those you know, you'll know. Okay, so some of you could be trying out some new things in the bedroom, keeping it spicy. Okay, here go that negative energy. Somebody could be Facebook bugging, okay? Somebody's probably been stalking your Facebook, trying to say call themselves air not dirty laundry over online. All there is a big talk behind the screen, okay? Because when they get in your face, all you hear is what? Silence. You hear nothing. They go real quiet, like nothing ever happened, and they start playing victim. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We don't like that, okay? We don't like that, okay? And they want you to match their little petty energy for what? For what? They're mad because you're doing better. They're mad because you're upgrading and you're becoming a better person, and they're still stuck at the same level they're at because they're not trying to go somewhere else, okay? Leave them where they're at, okay? And then we have wifey and hubby. Okay, I told you somebody's getting married. Okay, it's a marriage proposal, if not soon. And for some of you, could already be married at this time, and you're a wife, you're a hubby now. Congratulations, you got to that point where you want to be, and I hope it is everything that you went for. Okay. Then we have mixed signals. Okay. Somebody could be giving you mixed signals, and for some of you, it is an ex that's asking to come back. Nope. Nope. Anything that's confusing, nope. Nope. Pray about it and you'll get your message. Honestly, I'm telling you now, it's a nope. Because why? Okay? If it's something that you're seriously unclear about and you want to just get it out there, ask whoever the mixed signals is coming from straight out and open. Be blunt about it. If they're still giving mixed answers, your answer is no. Okay? That's not for everybody, so take it how it resonates, okay? All right. We got you the bestest at what you do, and this is in the love department. So sexually, you could be the bestest at what you do, or the way you love somebody, the way you take care of your home, yourself, your body, the people that you love. You're the bestest at what you do for this person. Okay, you're somebody's person. All right. Where are we at there? All right. Pick a day to be a kid again. All right. I told you guys we are coming out of that time where we've been having so many burdens, so stressed. A lot of us probably had to grow up really fast, and we haven't got enough time to just be a kid, you know. So pick a day to just be a kid. Do all the kiddie things that you wanted to do. Go play at a park. Make yourself a picnic. You know, do a little candy salad. Sit down and watch movies. Go get balloons to play with. Okay, suck the helium out the balloon and make the funny Alvin chipmunks voices and stuff like that. Like, and if you have kids, pick a day just to be kids with your kids. Okay, go to a amusement park. If you don't got the money to do things, it's okay. Take a bunch of toys, go down, do a park, a picnic or something, and play around. Stay home, make pillow forts. Okay, just be a kid for a day. Okay, your inner child needs that healing. I'm hearing for a lot of us, we need that healing. All right, and it's okay. And I feel like I'm hearing, ooh, chills. I'm hearing that a lot of the kid versions of yourselves is still in there, you know, on survival mode, and they need to know it's okay. You're there to take over, and they can relax and, you know, let you handle it. They got you this far now, and now that you're this far and you're coming to where you're at, it's okay for them to rest and for you to just be yourself. All right. So let's get to the next card, Virgos. Again, this could be part of your message, not the full thing. Could also be for somebody that you know. Okay. We have Leo that came out. Okay. So something could have happened during Leo season. I think we're still in Leo season if we're not leaving out of Leo season. Okay. So something could have happened during that time. All right. You could have Leo on your chart. Somebody that you know could have Leo on your chart. It could be somebody with these mixed signals, or it could be this person that's going to be your hubby. Okay. All right, Spirit. You guys, I'm telling you, whoever this person is for your hubby and thing, they gotta be all attracted to you, baby, because all I'm seeing is licking and kissing all over your weak spots coming out. Okay, do you see that? Big freaks over here. I love that. We love that over here. Okay, we love that over here. All right, let's get to the water your own grass. It's okay to pour into yourself. What did I say? It's okay to finally take care of yourself, okay? You've been pouring into everybody else. You've been giving them, you know, your time, your energy, your advice, and all that stuff. It's time to do that for yourself. It's time to water your grass and make sure your lawn is bright green, okay? But it's time for it like a forest, okay? All that green, the pretty flowers and stuff. Yeah, water your own grass, okay? It's time for you to stop dimming your light for other people is what I'm hearing. It's time for you to let yourself light up. Okay. Um, I hear for some of you that some of your friends, hold on. I'm hearing that for some of you, and this is not for everybody, but for some of you, you have friends that have not been wanting to move somewhere. They've made up so many excuses, and they wanted you to guys to be handcuffed together so you can go through it with them, uh, like a death do you part type of deal. But you too grown for that shit now, okay? At some point, when does it end? When do you finally grow up? When do you finally get your shit together? When do you stop blaming the next person for what happened and take ownership for what's going on and try to be better? Not everyone is going to reach the heights of being, you know, a superstar, okay? And if you don't know, a lot of these superstars out here are now wishing they never got into the light because of some shit that they're seeing, okay? Like they're having to look at some demonic shit. They're having to go through things that they didn't think they had to go through. They thought it was easy sailing, you know? And they don't like that. A lot of them want their privacy. A lot of them don't like that people are in their face 24/7, all right? All right, let's go to the next one, you guys. Let's see what else we got coming out for Virgo before we go to the next deck. Because honestly, I'm gonna pull quite a few cards from this deck before we go to the next one because we getting some messages out here, right? All right, Spirit, what else do we have for Virgo? What else do we have for Virgo to come out here, Lord? Any more messages from? Okay. You guys, I'm. Listen, it says, I want you to sit on my face while you suck me dry. 69, okay? Y'all about to be some real freaks out here, all right? Y'all about to sit here and be doing some... Somebody is ready to become your seat, okay? They want you to suffocate them while you down there doing your job. For some people, you don't like that. For some people, you've been wanting to try that, and somebody's about to help you with what you've been wanting to do. Okay, and I'm hearing, and this is not for everybody, but I'm also hearing that you've had past relationship with people where your ex made you feel like it was something gross and something that they didn't want to do, but they want you to do it to them, but they wouldn't do it to you, and they made you feel disgusting about it. Little boy, little girl energy. Okay. Grown folks know what it is. We know what it is, okay? Um, Being in that type of intimate thing, you always have to know who to do things with and when not to. Sometimes we don't always see that, but once you realize and you start getting the signs, you will know if that person is for you or not. But intimacy is a big part of a relationship, no matter what nobody says. That is a big part of connecting one's body with somebody else's to see if y'all connect, okay? And some people, like I said, they don't see that as that. They want to see it as, that's gross, like they're a kid or something. Baby, grow the fuck up, okay? Grow up, all right? Big news, okay? Somebody could have some big news coming in very soon, okay? Whether it's this marriage proposal, some of you could be getting that job that you interview for. Some of you could be getting hearing back about a contract. Congratulations, okay? Some of you could have been writing a book or a story and you're finally going to be hearing about getting published, okay? And so for some of you, I'm hearing if you're writing a book, you don't always have to go to the biggest name brand publishing companies. The little ones help as well. Start with something small and grow bigger because you never know that small company. You could be that one to push that small company off the ground, okay? All right, I can wait for the email. See, I told you guys Sweden. Oh my goodness. Hi, baby. Um, you are a Cancer zodiac. I did do Cancer. It was on my last live. Go back and look at it. There was a lot of strong things that happened with the Cancer zodiac, okay? Um it was a iffy thing. But you could also have other zodiac signs in your chart. So any of the zodiacs that I do, there's a message in there for everyone, okay? So you could have Virgo in your chart, okay? Then you have people are watching your every move. Yes, they are watching your every move, okay? Especially people that you had to cut off because they're wondering what you're doing. Why are you not answering them back? Why did you just suddenly drop off the face of the earth? Tell them this, mind their business. And if they're going to keep watching, I'm not saying go out here and just block everybody and just be like out of your face. No, because for some of you, because I know I've done it. I can stop talking to people and not block them. I want you to see the growth that I've made, okay? I want you to see that what you thought broke me did nothing but make me stronger, okay? God, if some of you don't know this, God will break you, okay? He will break you and then put you back together better than you were before, okay? He will make you feel like the world could be ending just so you can humble yourself, let go of things that you've been holding on to. Because a lot of us have that pride about us, and we don't realize how much we have that pride. Because a lot of us could be self-assured, oh, we're this person, we're that person, we don't have nothing to change. But God will show you, okay? I'm not saying no humans and stuff like that. I'm saying God. God will make things happen and break it. If He don't stop that birth in your body, He has a plan for you, okay? But let them watch, okay? Let them watch you get that happiness. Let them watch you get that job, that marriage, them kids, that car, that job opportunity that you've been wishing for. Let them see you glow up. The things that you said you was going to do when you were younger and people self-doubted you, let them see you finally get that, okay? Let them watch, okay? You on the big screen, let them watch, okay? We have star seeds. Okay, so you could be a star seed. I love that for you, okay? I love, love, love that for you. We have the star card that did come out with Aquarius, okay? We are the star seeds. I am Aquarius. Okay, so you could be a star seed for your zodiac, and I love that. Okay, a lot of you could have Aquarius in your zodiac chart. All right. I'm gonna pull a few more cards from this deck, and then we're gonna move on to the next card deck. Probably gonna do my colorful deck and see what message we got coming out there. Okay, we got Vacation Bay. All right, we got Vacation Bay. Back shots on the balcony. Listen, it could be this sugar daddy energy or whoever this hubby energy. Oh, I'm hearing honeymoon on the balcony doing the do. Okay, it's gonna lead to some babies. It's gonna lead to some babies. All right, y'all gonna be over there doing freaky deaky things and forget to put on a condom, forget to take that birth control. Y'all gonna be too much in that honeymoon phase to realize, and then boom, y'all done made a mini you. All right. All right, let's see if anything else comes out here for Virgo. Do a couple more else coming out for Virgo. Does anything else need to come out for Virgo? And who? One of you again asking about an ex wanting to talk to you and speak to you. The ones I told you with the mixed signals. Lies, 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 and more lies, okay? All you gonna be hearing from them is more lies, and you know it's gonna be in their body language, it's gonna be in their voice. You know when that person is lying. You know when they're lying. Don't overlook it. Okay? I can't stand when somebody plays in my face when I already know the truth, okay? Alright, anything else out of this deck? Oh, somebody could be having movie night. Okay, y'all could be being spicy in a movie night. That's not for everybody. For other people that you decide that you want to have a self-date night, okay, where you make set up a whole little movie theme going on in your house, and you just cozy on down and decide you're gonna have a movie marathon. I know I do that. Okay, if you haven't watched Super, go watch. I've watched that thing so many times. I'm so sad when they stopped it. I am. I miss my Sam and Dean. What did I tell you about babies? What did I tell you about babies? I just rolled over my card and I just got it all dirty. Ooh, it says, I want to give you my babies. Okay. I rolled over my card, so y'all don't say nothing about the little dirt, but it says, I want to give you my babies. All right. Vibes is the next card I fill out. Okay. So y'all could be vibing and vibing gonna lead to giving babies. Okay. It's gonna be leading to a whole bunch of babies. Okay, anything else from this deck, Spirit? Anything else? Because apparently we're going to keep talking through this deck, and I'm okay here. I'm here for it. I really am. Anything else for Virgo, Spirit? Anything else for Virgo? These gonna be the last few cards out. This one, karma. Karma is coming to knock. Karma is coming to knock for somebody, and karma always shows up. She may be late, or you may think she late, but karma is coming up. Then people you think that's not getting karma, oh, they're getting their karma. You're gonna notice it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Somebody's gonna start getting sick. Somebody's gonna be losing jobs. Somebody might wind up getting into an accident. Some people might start dying. All right, that's not for everybody, but yeah, good and bad karma will be showing up. You're gonna be getting your good karma while the wheel of fortune turns for somebody else. Okay, somebody else is going downhill while you're going uphill. Okay, it's very hard to go uphill than it is to go downhill. Okay, and somebody chose to be going downhill instead of going uphill, which is taking that time or not taking the time, but going through the struggle and doing the work to better yourself and to get to a better position. Okay, this could be a Capricorn. You could have Capricorn in your chart. Something could become happening during the upcoming Capricorn season. Okay. You could be dealing with a Capricorn lover or ex. Okay. Mm, mm, somebody ex. All right. And some of you still trying to get over an ex and stuff like this. Here's a song by Chloe Bailey. Okay, it's called "Pray It Away." All right, go listen to it. My girl Chloe did her big one on that one. Okay. Mm. And then for all my lovers out here with this new bae, you gonna be talking about giving all these kisses. And I think I did have somebody giving kisses like no other, I believe. Or something similar to that. You kiss somebody like no other. It could be on other reason. I could be missing that. But it's a song by Tammy Rivera. All right. Go listen to it, okay? We have pictures sent. Okay, so somebody could be sending pictures. Some of you, it was spicy pictures you were sending to your lover. Okay. And for others of you, be mindful of pictures that you've sent to somebody. They could be wanting to post it on Facebook. Okay. Just to get back at you. If you sent pictures to your ex and they still have them, or they said they don't have no more, they still have those pictures. And they either send it to people or they're going to be posting it and stuff like that. So be mindful. All right. Okay, I did say I was going to stop this deck. Let me stop this deck. Let me go to the colorful deck. Let's get some messages from out that. All right. Let me getting stuck. Me getting stuck. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Virgo? What message do we have for Virgo out of my rainbow? Oh, all these? All right, y'all. We're going to take all these. We're going to take all these. We're going to take all these, okay? We have carry yourself how you want to be perceived, okay? Carry yourself how you want to be perceived, okay? For some of you, you've been carrying yourself in at a lower standard than what you want to be perceived as. If you want to be perceived as a person of grace and moral character, carry yourself like that, okay? You might want to change how you dress to something that you're more comfortable with. It's okay if you're changing, okay? You might be changing lifestyles, you might be changing the way you dress, you might be changing the way you eat. That is okay, okay? Carry yourself how you want to be perceived. It's all right to grow and change, all right? Being used for your energy. Some people just want you to come back so they can use you for your energy. Some freaking vampires, energy suckers, okay? They just want you there for your energy, okay? You could have an energy of gold and they're over here deciphering that all for you because they don't have the energy that you have, okay? They want all that good karma off of you, okay? All that good merit you've accumulated, okay? They want that for themselves. All right, watch who you're around, okay? Amazing mama, those kids love you, all right? So a lot of you could be a mama and your kids love you, okay? They love the hard work that you do for them. Your kids love that you're there for them, okay? If you feel like you're down and if you feel like you haven't been putting the work in for your kids, kids love their parents no matter what, okay? And your babies love you, all right? Careful who you reconnect with. What did I say? Be careful who you bring back into your life. Be careful who you reconnect with, okay? Hi. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Kanu? Kanu, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, please drop a chat to tell me how to pronounce your name, okay, love? All right, but yes, back to this. Be careful who you reconnect with. I've already told you the people. If they're not in your life no more, if they're not in your life for a reason, okay? They were there for a season, and that season is up. Time's up. I was right. Thank you. Okay. Hi, baby. Welcome to the chat. Okay. They were there for a season. They're not there no more. All right. Do you have it takes 30 days to break a habit? All right. For some of you, I'm hearing, ooh, chills again, down the back this time. For those of you who are deeply in love and do not know how to get over what you've gone through, take it day by day. Make a list every day for 30 days. Say a new prayer. You ask God for 30 days. Please get this person off of my heart. Please get this feeling off of my heart. Please, you know, help me heal from what I've been through. Okay, it takes 30 days to break a habit. For some of you, it could be, you know, a drinking problem. It could be a habit of just laying in bed and being depressed and stuff. Take it day by day. One day you get out of bed, 30 minutes, you know, clean up something. Okay, the next day go outside, sit in the sun, collect that sunlight. Okay, and if not the sunlight, if you're a night person, because I'm both, I'm mainly a night person, go sit out under the moon, get some of that night air into you. Okay, breathe in earth, stand in some earth. Okay, it'll help you. All right. It says one way or another you will get what you're owed, good or bad. And what did I say? Karma comes a knocking. Okay. Some of you thought that you wasn't gonna get what you owed. A lot of people has been. I told you energy vampires. Some people have been wanting to switch destinies. I'm hearing some of them have been taking. They know where you're going. They see that you're outshining them, and they want that for themselves. Okay. No, they can't take what's owed to you. God would not give them that. Okay, they think they're taking what you're owed. They might try to do some type of spell work to get what they're owed. No, no. What they will get is a kick in their behind though. They will get a kick in their behind though, because why are you touching something that does not belong to you? Okay, so when that bad karma hits them, you just watch and look and remember. Shana told you. She said that would happen, and look at them. You over here receiving karma because of something you did, and leave it at that. You ain't got to gloat about nothing. Just watch and see, okay? I ain't gonna say ain't gonna start nobody page, all right? You'll hear from somebody, a mutual friend, or you'll hear about it online, or something will come up, and you'll see, all right? Missing your friendship. Somebody's missing your friendship. What did I say? They're not missing your friendship. They're missing what they can cipher off of you. Okay, they're missing all that good stuff they got from you. If you were one of them friends that used to go out your way buying them stuff and doing things for them, that's what they're missing. Okay, they're not missing you. They're missing all the good deeds that you did for them, and they was taking it for granted. So they had to get booted. I'm hearing they had to get kicked out the club. And talking about you to whoever will listen. Facebook thugs, and it came out. They're on Facebook, they're on any type of platform, they're in person talking about you. They cannot get you off of their mind. They are constantly having your name in your mouth. If you're sneezing constantly, they have the name in your mouth, okay? Take it how it resonates. Do not force anything to fit, okay? This could be part of your story, or a piece of your story, or somebody else's story that's close to you, okay? Hi, Ajax. Welcome to the chat, baby. Come in here and get this message I got for you, okay? All right, all y'all fill out, so we gonna take these as well, okay? I'm guessing we getting these in clutches, all right? Spiraling out of control. Somebody is spiraling out of control. They're talking about you. They're so-called missing you. They're missing everything that you're doing from, and they're losing their mind because they can't keep getting that energy from you. They're losing their own, well, not their identity, the identity they perceived onto others that mimic you. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, nobody but God knows what it took or takes to make you. Okay, nobody but God know what you've been through fully. All right. They don't know what it took to put for you to get to where you're at. They don't know what you've been through in the past to where you have to be at to where you're at now. Okay, you could have been homeless 2 years ago, and now you're in a better place now. You could have been losing everything left and right, and now you're over here gaining that plus more back now. You could have lost people could have passed away, and you could have been heartbroken, and you had to build yourself back up. I'm hearing for some of you, somebody lost their grandmother, and it hurt so bad, and you were lost for a while, but God is bringing you out of that. All right, pray about it, and whoever your grandma was, she's looking at you, baby. She's looking at you. Okay, if they say they know you, they don't truly know you. Nobody truly ever really knows somebody the way they think they do. Okay, why aren't you attached? Look at this. What did I tell you? Somebody was so attached to your energy and they thought they had you stuck. Why aren't you attached? Why aren't you attached? Because God was not about to let you go down like that, baby. Okay? I'm hearing they thought they had you whipped. Male or female, they thought they had you wrapped around their pinky, okay? They thought you weren't going nowhere, okay? They thought anything they did, you was still gonna be there. They could cheat on you with 10,000 bitches, 10,000 niggas, excuse my language, 10,000 people, 10,000 men, women, whatever, and thought you was gonna still be there, but you were being a good woman, a good man, and they just took that for granted. Somebody was a gold digger, somebody was that could be male or female, because you got the men that just sit there on the couch. You got them female that took it for granted for you. You know, you're going out here making this money and letting them be home and being a little queen or princess at home, and they're out here doing you dirty. No, I cannot stand people like that. You find somebody that really loves you and doing everything, and you're fucking it up for somebody that doesn't even really care about you. Come on now. You could be seeing crows, okay, hearing crows. All right. It means a change or transformation and intelligence. Okay. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You were in the middle of a new cycle, a new change. Okay. I also said that y'all have grown wisdom. Okay. You have learned from your past, and you're putting that to use. Okay. Yes, that part. That part. All right. And what I tell you, you are on their mind. 25/8, not 24/7, 25/8. That means every second of the day, even while they're sleeping, you're in their dreams. Okay, they cannot get away from you. They're wondering why you're not attached, because it flipped. Okay, it backfired. What they did backfired. Okay, instead of you being attached, they're attached. Okay, they're attached. That's what I'm hearing. They're attached instead of you being attached. It backfired. They wanted you to be obsessed, and now they're obsessed. Okay, and listen, I know for a fact that I done sat here and put these cards somewhere different. It says "Sorry Not Sorry," Demi Lovato, her song. Okay, this is what your energy. If you don't know the song, if you haven't seen the video, go look at it. Okay, this is your energy. Okay, sorry, not sorry that I've moved on. Sorry, not sorry that I've done better for myself since I left you. Sorry, not sorry that I'm starting to pick myself and realize who the fuck I am, and that I'm gonna sit here and do more than what you thought I could do. Okay, and don't be and for one, don't sit here and have to explain yourself to nobody for why you ended something. I told you before, y'all wanted explanations from them, and now somebody's gonna be wanting explanation from you for why you just up and left and you ghosted them. There's no need. You know why you up and left. You know why you have to drop them, okay? You know how many friendships I adopted and I just ghosted? And Aquarius, we're real known for that, okay? And you had Aquarius star seed card to come out for the first thing during this reading, Virgo, and we don't like to explain a damn thing. We're going you gonna see us just out the way, okay? We're gonna be gone, okay? You could be seeing people masks falling off, okay? This has been coming out so often, all right? Do y'all not see all these freaking cards here? I shuffle these things like it ain't nobody's business. For these to come off, that means people masks are falling off. We're in the age of Aquarius. Nobody's mask is going to stick on. All that fakeness they've been perceiving, all that, oh, this is who I am, and putting on, making you feel like you have rose-colored glasses on, falling off, okay? They're not going to be able to withstand it. It's going to look like their face is melting. And I'm seeing and I'm hearing Ooh, chills. I'm seeing that somebody, you could literally start seeing their face like their face just melting. Okay, it's gonna look like that. It's because they they've been doing evil deeds, and that mask is just going to be falling off. And if you had a dream about somebody's face melting or something just melting, that means there somebody's true colors will be showing. Okay, you'll know. All right, and here we go with this again. Some of you need to change your toothbrush out, okay? Because somebody could get spyware on your toothbrush, and this is why they're wondering why you're not falling for them. All right. This doesn't always come out, and this has come out in 2 readings so far, okay? Somebody needs to change their toothbrush. They could have been in your house tampering with your hairbrush, your toothbrush, something with your DNA on it, and because they know if you use it, they're gonna tamper with it because you have to put that in your mouth, okay? Change that. All right? And you leave and find everything because everything's gonna come to light, okay? You have feathers, all right? This is a spiritual guidance and message from loved ones, okay? Um, it's the presence of angels, okay? We have crows that came out here, so that's double confirmation with a lot of stuff right there with feathers coming out, okay? You could be hearing feathers, you could be seeing feathers on the ground, all right? Somebody has a feather tattoo. That's not for everybody, but somebody has a feather tattoo. You know somebody with a feather tattoo? We have behind every great man, there's a greater woman, and a man is handicapped without his woman. Kevin Gates. Okay, don't let that go over your head now. What that mean is because when I told you y'all had marriage came out here, that means a very and I had divine male come out here. So you're that divine male's great woman, okay? We it takes a man and a woman to make a very great household, and that does not have to be all the case, okay? You could be single and doing the damn thing by yourself, okay? But for everybody wants somebody at some point, okay? And I'm hearing that every great man that has a woman, okay, for him to get to where he's at, he has somebody holding it down for him behind him, all right? And you could have been that woman holding it down behind the scenes with the kids, with the jobs, making a home, okay? And not everybody understands that, okay? Not everybody can make a home for real, okay? I just heard for somebody there was a hoe that there was a hoe that thought becoming getting married was something because she had a title, but she can't make it a home. And somebody's regret leaving you for this person because they didn't change their ways. They haven't changed their ways. Somebody out here still sleeping around. Somebody out here still catching STDs. Somebody out here still, ooh, mm, there's gonna be some tea coming to light. There's gonna be some tea coming to light. Mm-hmm. Clock that one. Ooh, what we got? What we got? Your value isn't less being a mother, it's more. Yes. For some of you, you have an ex that came out and thought that you wasn't going to be able to find love again because you already had kids with them. And a lot of people think because you have kids that you're not going to find somebody to love you and them kids just because you've already have kids. Says who? Says who? There's somebody out here that's willing to be a stepmom. There's somebody out here that's willing to be a stepdaddy. As long as you don't keep that drama around you and you cut that drama off as soon as it starts. Who? Who? When you're a parent and you have a child, your your value goes up. That child is a gift from God, okay? Kids are gifts, okay? They're so innocent, they're so pure, okay? And anybody willing to harm kids, hmm, you'll see. You will see for real, all right? It says, be the one to bring the energy to set the stage, all right? like I said, carry yourself and show yourself how you want to receive. Your energy could be the one that's going to set the stage for somebody. All right. Oh my goodness, Whitmore, yes. Yes, baby, yes. Congratulations. Oh my god, that fills my heart. I'm so glad that you actually got to talk to him. I hope you guys have a blessed journey on getting back to know to know, it's been 15 years, so things have changed, okay? So I hope you be patient with each other. I hope you guys really get to reconnect and understand that each of you guys are different and you're at different parts of your lives, and you have a lot to catch up on, okay? You have a lot to catch up on, all right? See me for a reading if you want one, love, okay? Email me, all right? My emails, I said my emails, my readings are not that high. I don't want to make them that high because I'm not want to do that. I want to make things affordable for people. And when I give you a reading, you will get the full reading. And if I have advice for you to do, like anything spiritual, like a bath wash, I will give you that advice. All right. All right. You're meeting next week. Okay. If you see me on live again next week, you come and tell me how that went, or you just email and let me know how that went. Okay, love. Oh, fact checking. Fact checking. Okay, you gonna be telling somebody to get their facts right. Okay, somebody could be out here telling lies. I tell you, somebody's out here talking about you to whoever, will listen, and they're saying something that's not correct, and you don't have to go correct them on everything they're saying to nobody. No, because you know why? People have a habit of going and go check facts themselves, and they're gonna be doing a lot of fact checking and realizing what they're saying does not sit here and equal up to what you've done. Okay, what they're saying is not what's looking right, and you could be finding some facts about somebody. You could be finding some facts about somebody, and it's going to help you with your decision making, okay? With anybody that you meet, do a background check. Big facts. Do a big background check. And one thing about Aquarius, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty and find them facts, baby, because we understand emotion. We have a tendency, a hard tendency to shut down emotion and listen to the facts. I want to hear the facts, like what happened here, what did you do at this point, what did they do? I want to know from start to finish what happened, so I can make my own decision, so I know exactly if you're lying. Okay. You're welcome, love. You're so welcome. All right. The next card we have is they told everyone you would sleep with anyone. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell you? They're lying. They're lying. They're lying. And you know what I'm hearing? Since you said this, they're also having plots. So they're sending people your way to see if you will sleep with them. They're sending people to see if you're asleep with them. Or people are now trying to inbox you to see if you're asleep with them. This is some. This is Lord. Take the wheel. Take the wheel with that one, baby. They told everyone you sleep with anybody. Wow. Wow. And you know what? Whoever this friend is, this so-called friend that you have, they're the main ones doing it. And it's funny, you'll know who it is because they're the ones who doing it. I told you, like projecting their self off onto you. There you go. They're the one who's doing it, and they're gonna see that. They could be known. They could have a record, a reputation for doing this. Actually, while you have a reputation of sitting your behind home or being by yourself, going to work, and suddenly coming out. Because I'm a homebody for the most part. I like to go out and have fun, yes, when I have time to. But I'm a mother. I have business to take care of. Doing these readings was one of the things that I wanted to do because I've had a calling for it for a while. Okay, I didn't know what to do for a while, and this is what I was called to do. But I also have other things that I like to do. I write books. Okay, I do poetry. I have an oil business that I have to start back up. I'm going to be doing spiritual baths. I'm going to be making bath bombs and all that. So you guys do stay tuned for that because I will be helping people out within the months and years to come. Okay, I just have a lot on my plate and I have to finish. But yeah, they're telling everybody that you will sleep with anybody, and that just pisses me off. All right, what else do we have? Run the same games that made others stuck on them. What did I tell you? They want to know why you're not stuck because they done did the same thing to you that they did to others, and now they're trying to figure out why you're not stuck because you're not like everybody else. You're not like everybody else, especially if you got Aquarius in your chart. You're not like everybody else. Spreading lies to tarnish your name. Spread your image. Excuse me. Spreading lies to tarnish your image. Look at it. What did I say? This confirmation on top of confirmation on top of confirmation. Oh, you could be self-taught. You could be self-taught on a lot of things. All right. And a lot of people are hating you for it. Because they're like, how are you so gifted at this? How do you know so much about this? Oh, you didn't go to school for this. You don't always have to go to school for everything. You could be self-taught. There's a lot of gifted people out here that's self-taught. In school nowadays, they're taking so much curriculum out of school, and then they're also not putting in things that you need to know, and a lot of things you're not even using. Then they're letting people put demonic things into school. Okay, like they're taking actual history out of school and not putting the real things in there because they're trying to erase that stuff. No, you're self-taught and they can't stand that. They can't stand that. Hi, Dreamy. How you doing, hon? Welcome to the tarot. All right. Get on in here. We on Virgo right now, and I'm being nosy as all get out, okay? You could have Virgo in your chart. You could be dealing with Virgo, okay? You could just hear for a message that could possibly go for you, okay? Take it how it resonates, okay? Thought you didn't know your worth. What I tell you? They think you don't know yourself, and for a lot of you, for a while, you probably didn't realize who you probably forgot who you were. Let me not say you didn't realize who you forgot who you were, because over the years, people have been, like I said, projecting themselves onto you, which made you lose sight of yourself. And a lot of us is very sensitive to other people's energies. I know I am very, very sensitive to other people's energy. That's why it takes me, I have to go in between breaks because of what energy I'm channeling. You probably picked up on so much other energy that it started dimming more and more of your light. And we have blind leading the blind. And what I'm hearing, they were trying to lead you into the same position that they're in, down that same ugly slope they're in. Instead of you going uphill to go and see what's over that mountain, was like was going through the tunnels to see the light at the end of the end, and going up that hill to be able to see that full on lovely slide that God made you into your peaceful era. They want to be the blind leading the blind and telling you, oh, we should go this way. Oh, that's not right. That's not. Cut that off. Cut that off at the neck, baby. Because who? All right, Spirit. What else we have for Virgo before I switch the cards? What else do we have? Let me do a little. And y'all, I do have quite a few more zodiacs to get through. After this one, we will go to Libra. Libra season is coming up. If we're not already, no, we're not in it. We're not in it. We're about to be in Virgo. Okay, season after Virgo is Libra. Okay, then we're going to Libra. But we're going to Libra zodiac after this one. All right, Spirit. What else do we have? Yep. Envy from others. They hating. They are just hating. Let them hate. Let them hate. Just tell them hate from a distance. What did I say about your worth? Where is it at? Where is it at? Damn, I know I just had it over here. Did I move it? It's somewhere here. Downplaying your worth, okay? They could be downplaying your worth to the people that they're talking to, okay? People gonna see for themselves. Oh, they're mad that you're exposing them. Okay? You might not be doing nothing, but you're still exposing them. You know why? Because you're not doing what they've been saying that you've been doing. You're not sleeping around like they're saying that you're doing. You're not out here causing chaos like they're saying that you're doing. You're over here minding your business, getting to this bag. Minding your business, minding your peace. Focus on your happiness. Focus on your kids. Focus on your self worth. Focus on getting yourself into a healthy state. Okay? Ooh. You could have been given a lot of advice to people, and it's time to take your own advice. I've told you, you've probably been doing a lot of growth and getting a lot of wisdom, and it's time for you to take your own advice for whatever wisdom you've been giving out to these youngins out here, okay? What are we going to do next? I want to get cards from my holy deck, okay? Let's see what comes out for the holy deck. Let me see what spirit really has from your guides and God, and let's see what they got to say about things, okay? Give you a little guidance on what type of prayers you might want to look at, because it could be a message for you. And we're gonna take every last one of these that flipped over. I don't know what's going on with you Virgos, but y'all been having thick behind cards coming out at once, and we're gonna take them because usually I don't like doing it, but we're gonna do it, okay? It says you have a calling from God. What I tell you? You have a calling from God, and they hate it. They hate it with a passion, baby. Like they sick. They just sick of it. Okay? They sick that you have a call for God because you did what you need to do and you're doing the work that God has put on you. And they're sitting there still in the same place. Hope, believe, and hold on longer. Okay? A lot of you is at that finish line or close to getting to the point where you're about to get that blessing and you're wavering. You're wavering. You need to hold on, babies. You need to hold on because you're right there, and I'm getting them chills down my arms again. You right there. Don't stop yourself. Didn't I say divine mail came out? Somebody divine mail is really, really coming in here. You could be this divine mail, okay? For all my males out here, all right? You could be divine mail collective. Come on now. Come on. Trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the Lord, and trust in the progress that you made, okay? Good God by King Kuji, Kuji. Okay, I believe that is a song, okay? I have Jesus, For some of you not knowing what to say, you can sit here and say, Jesus, I acknowledge my sins and your payment for it on the cross. I now ask you to forgive me, and I am willing to give my life to you. Okay, for some of you, all right? And I'm going to say this for some of you. You don't have to go to a church, because I know a lot of us grew up in the church, and not every church is for everybody. Sometimes you have to find the right ones for yourself. Hi Don, how you doing, love? I think I seen one of my other readings. How you doing, love? But you probably have some bad experience with, in certain churches. And let's be for real, not every church really is there for the word of God. Some people is there for the money game, okay? You have to find the church that's actually speaking word from word out of the Bible, okay? Not the people that's going to twist the words around. You could, whenever you listen to somebody like me, I'm going to tell you right now, go into the Bible and go get that message out there for yourself, and pick up the word and recollection for what God is telling you, okay? But a lot of people sit here and twist the word of God for their own gain, their own means, all right? But you need to trust in God and trust in yourself. Whatever religion that you're into, okay? Whatever religion that you do, I'm respectful to everybody's religion. I respect that. Because, listen, I don't judge, all right? We all been through some things. We all seen some things, all right? But just trusting yourself, trusting the process, okay? And trusting the spirit to guide you, all right? And what did I tell you, Aquarius? We in the age of Aquarius. We don't have Aquarius come out here so many times. What that it is? That's Aquarius sign, all right? That's Aquarius. That's your creativity right there, baby. That's your truthfulness right there. That's your being on facts, that you stand on business right there, okay? That's you cutting off what needs to be cut off, all right? You could be having Aquarius in your sign. You could be dealing with Aquarius. Not all Aquarius. We still got some bad Aquarius out there, okay? Not every zodiac sign is the best, but every zodiac sign has them bad little C's in it, okay? But that's not what I'm getting, okay? Aquarius is out here to give you the business, all right? Aquarius is out here to show you, is showing you where the God is at, all right? It says you have to go through to get to what God has planned. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You have to go through some trials and tribulation to get to what God has planned for you. You have to trust the process, okay? You and Aquarius, baby, gang, Aquarius gang. Yes, we out here, okay? But yes, you have to go through things for God to get you to where you've been, and it may look like God is punishing you, okay? A lot of things may look like God has punished you for things and you haven't done nothing, and it's not punishment, okay? It's Him molding you for something better, okay? God has to put you through some things for you to make sure you learn your lesson and get to where you need to be, and to where you don't fumble nothing that God has for you, okay? All right. You could be getting tongue tied, okay? I know I have been getting tongue tied. You could be stuttering a lot. You could be not getting your words across. That's not your doing, okay? For some of you, I'm hearing that you need to stop telling your business to some people, and for other people, I'm hearing they don't. Somebody doesn't want you speaking your truth, but baby, whether you speak your truth or not, it's gonna show. It's gonna show. Okay. This might be in the right deck. Okay, it says we back to the little freaky nicky person that's in your divine male, divine female. Okay, it says office or work sex. Okay, I told you y'all gonna be doing some kinky behind stuff. I know I said this is about holy dick, but I did put a little few things in there. I ain't gonna lie, I did. Okay, but that's what I was let to do, and I did what I was let to do. Okay, but yeah, y'all gonna be doing some kinky things. All right. Especially the married couples. Y'all ain't gotta be having no vanilla sex about you. Spruce that thing up on there, okay? Spice it up. Don't get caught. I mean, that's the thrill of it, but don't get caught. But I'm here for it. All right. All right, Spirit. What else do we have for Virgo before we go and head to Libra? What else for Virgo? What else message do we have for Virgo? All right, Spirit. What else do we have for Virgo? Way too much. I know I said I would take some things, but that's way too much. I try to have almost the whole deck ball just now. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, again, y'all heavy on this 333 energy, okay? Y'all could be seeing 333 quite often, alright? This card is not going to stop coming out, okay? Seek God. Seek daily devotion, okay? You could be needing to go look at Jeremiah chapter 33, verses 3. Exodus chapter 33, verses 3. Matthew chapter 12, verses 40. All right? It says 3 days and 3 nights. You might need to be heavy in devotion and prayer for 3 nights and 3 days. 3 days and 3 nights, okay? The sign of Jonah. All right. This is the Holy Trinity of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Okay. Take it how it resonates. Oh, this is a strong one. I don't see this one come out quite often, but it says God fears nothing beneath his feet. So why do you? Heaven is God's seat. Earth is God's footstool. God doesn't fear nothing down here on earth. So why are you fearing anything? God fear nothing underneath his feet. So why do you? Hi, Shelly. Welcome to the live. Don't be fearing nothing and nobody that ain't God. All right, but I mean, you can feel your mama just a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. If mom brought you to this world, she could take you out. I'm a firm believer in that sometimes, okay? But if God doesn't fear, why are you fearing it? Why are you fearing to overstep them boundaries that you put yourself in and saying you're not good for something, but God is telling you that you is? If you're having something constantly hit you, like it's nagging at you constantly, that's God saying something to you, baby. That is God saying something to you, all right? Something could be happening in this winter, okay? Something could be happening during this winter. Remember, I said earlier to pick a day to be a kid during this winter time. We could be getting snow. All right, if you have kids, make a snowman. All right. Somebody's favorite color could be blue. Somebody could really like the coldness. You know, some people really like the winter. All right, we have spirit feels weak. All right, at the beginning of this, I was saying that y'all could have felt, down in depression and everything. Your spirit was feeling weak. That's because you had them energy vampires around you sucking the life out you. Okay? You need to seek God. You need to refresh that. You need to, and like I said before, if you're not resting enough and you're constantly going, your body's going to shut down and force you to rest. All right? It's going to force you to rest. So you need to take the time to rest, take your time to pray, take your time to get all that negative energy, sage your house, sage your body, sage your car, anything that you own and you sit in and you're around 24/7, sage that. Sage it up. Okay? Get them demons about your house, all right? Oh, y'all hubby just don't want to stop, okay? We got hubby out here. Your divine male is saying, stop acting like I'm not here. We done got there. We done said that you was here, okay? Or you could be somebody's divine male and hubby and they're seeking you. Okay? I see you, boo. I hear you. You out here, okay? Look at this. I want to talk with you all night till the sun comes up, okay? Y'all about to be highly blessed in your love life, all right? You're gonna find somebody that you and do things that you've never done before with the past people, okay? It's like you've been waiting for this person over here, okay? It says olive oil. All right. Few things. Some of you need to switch your cooking oil to olive oil. It's healthier for you than most oils. Okay. Olive oil is used for a lot of things. Okay. And for others of you, you need to get a bottle of olive oil. Okay. I had to learn that with olive oil, pure olive oil, you can sit here and bless over it, okay, to make holy oil. All right. For those of you who don't know how to make holy oil, you take a bottle of olive oil. See, here we go with that tongue tie shit. Somebody don't want you to hear this, but we're gonna say it. Take a bottle of olive oil. Bless over it, say a prayer over it, go through Psalms and Proverbs, bless over it. Okay. I showed y'all about this book I have of prayers. All right. Go and get it. It has plenty of prayers in there. Bless over the oil, leave it uncapped for about 3 to 7 days. 7 days for a full week. God made the earth in 7 days. Leave it uncapped for that long a period of time, and then it'll be ready for you to use, okay? And once it's used, you can use it in your house. You can use it on yourself, your kids, and all that, okay? You can use it still to cook and all that, all right? Oh, and some of y'all need to hear this. A lot of you with your health, if your health has been poor, God's made everything God's made on this earth. He's made it for a reason. There's things, herbs and things on this earth to help you with your health, okay? A lot of these today's medications and stuff, I'm not saying to stop your medication, but there are things here to help help you so you don't have to take as much medication, because a lot of these medications, when you take it to help with one thing, it's going to fuck something else up in your body, all right? There is stuff that God's made to help you with everything, okay? Everything. Them dandelions that y'all be spraying weeds on, okay? They used to use that for a lot of stuff medicinal, okay? They used to make dandelion wine, okay? Things like that, go look it up. A lot of stuff have been getting erased from history, okay? I'm a firm believer in things natural, okay? Underneath this right here, I have an afro. All right. I put my hair up in braids to protect my hair from the heat and everything. All right. Especially when I'm stressing everything. I don't want nothing damaging nothing. All right. I just rebraided my hair and I'm already having to redo it again. Growth. Okay. I take care of this. All right. Okay. What we got? You welcome, love. I think I just did the cancer one. I believe the video is still uploading for it to go public. Okay. All right, what else do we have, Spirit, before we move on to Libra? What else do we have for Virgo? I told y'all I like to get deep into these. What else do we have for Virgo? Is there any other message? Spirits, or anything else I can give for Virgo? Now you know that's too much, but we'll take it. This is the last bit for Virgo, and then we're gonna move on to Libra. Okay. Spring came out already. It did come out already, but we have spring again. Something could have happened during the springtime. Okay. Something happened during springtime. Okay. Some of you could be wearing purple, yellow, pink, or green. Okay. Somebody could be seeing butterflies very often. All right. Somebody has bees around their home. I said something about picnic earlier. Some of you could be going on a picnic or did go on a picnic. Okay. We have Psalms 144. I did this for the last reading again, so this is for somebody again because I've been shuffling these cards like after I stop these readings, I'm shuffling for about a good 5 to 10 minutes each deck to make sure they're good and shuffled. All right, like good and shuffled. So when I come to the next reading, when I start shuffling again, we don't have to worry about repeating anything. And I don't ever really repeat anything unless there's a message for every zodiac sign that they need to hear. Okay, so if this comes out, that means it's for someone. Okay, and it says a song to the Lord who preserves and prospers his people. Okay, this is the psalm of the day. All right. And we have a song on the day on the back. It's by Naya Blue on YouTube. It's a feminine energy playlist. All right. And we have Trust in the Lord. All right. So Psalm 144, go look that up for yourself and read the whole thing, all right? Another Bible verse of the day, we have Ephesians chapter 1 verses 3 through 6 and chapter 4 verses 1 through 6. 3 through 6 and 1 chapter 4 1 through 6. Yeah, I was right. All right? And then we have the song of the day is by the artist. I love these artists, by the way, because they're real people. They've been through some things, and their music is lovely. Okay, they turn their lives around. Okay, it's by ASAP Preacher featuring Brother Bo Music, and I'm Adrian. I did too. Go look it up. Okay, these guys have been through a lot in childhood. I mean, gang bangers, drug addicts, uh, SA victims, sexual assault victims, and all this type of stuff. Just go listen to them. Okay, it's rap gospel. I love it. All right. We have Sagittarius. Okay, you could be dealing with Sagittarius, and it could happen during the Sagittarius season coming up. All right. We have Revelations 19 and 22. Read through that for yourself. Okay. Sagittarius is a centaur, half man, half horse, and it represents the union of the divine and human natures in Jesus. All right. So whenever somebody says something about the doing zodiac and tarot, that's demonic and stuff, literally, it has stuff to do with God. It has to do with the whole Bible and stuff like that. Go look it up. Just go look it up. I always tell you, go look things up for yourself if you don't believe. All right. We have Queen and Empress. Okay, so a lot of you could be an Empress. All right, giving off that whole Queen energy. All right, you are a queen. You are a king. All right. It says, take it day by day. Your story is different. And what did I say? Your story, you are different. Nobody is the same, okay? When people try to copy other people, they're only hurting themselves because God did not make everybody the same. If he did, we all would look the same out here, okay? But he did not. He made us all unique and individuals, okay? So take it day by day. Like I told you, there's 30 days to break a habit. If you're in a depression mood, everything's slow, take it day by day. Set a goal for one day, go through that goal, set a goal for the next day, and thank yourself for being able to get up and accomplish that goal. Okay, praise every little thing that you do because you did it. All right. What else we got? Y'all little hubby ain't gonna let nobody live. Okay, he's saying face down, ass up, and spread them for me. Okay, you gonna be babies left and right. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm seeing. Somebody gonna be over here babying out. Okay. Yeah, I know these messages be for somebody, because here we go with this again. Somebody could be seeing 1221 often, 1254, 1245. Something could be happening December 21st. All right. Nothing deserving of death was found in Jesus, okay? We serve a perfect Son of God, okay? So, for a lot of you, when I told you that you could be feeling like you're being punished by God, Jesus did nothing deserving of death, but yet he went through a lot. He went through a lot to save everyone else, okay? Don't see it as a punishment, okay? God sees more into you, okay? Some of you need to go look at Psalms 84, okay? And just pray to God for everything, okay? Before you walk out the door, ask God to cover your steps, to cover whatever you got going on, all right? Whoever you believe in, okay? Don't just, not just God, but whoever you believe in, all right? Like I said, I'm very respectful of anybody's religion, all right? It says, I see you in my future for the long run, all right? Your perfect romantic spouse sees you for the long run, okay? This is gonna be a lifetime partnership, all right? For whoever this coming into, whoever you're getting ready to marry, whoever's coming in with a proposal, okay? This person is gonna see you for a lifetime, and you can see them for the same thing, okay? We have another Psalms of the day. We have Psalm 150. Let all things praise the Lord, all right? All right, and then the song of the day is Praise You Anywhere, all right? So go look that up on YouTube. Okay, so stay focused with your faith in God. What I say, this is your signs, okay? This is what Spirit has to tell you. Stay focused in your sign of God. A lot of things has been pulling you away from your faiths and your beliefs, all right? And I feel like what I'm hearing is that a lot of you are pulled away from the things that you believe in to cater to somebody else's beliefs and somebody else's attitude. Fix it, okay? I want to tap the screen and say, fix it, okay? All right. We have toxic chemistry, okay? You could have come from out of a toxic relationship with friends, family, exes, okay? Jobs, toxic environment, okay? Cleanse your energy from all that toxic chemistry and toxic waste that you've been breathing in, all right? 1221 is your birthday. Ooh, okay, then that was for you, baby. That was for you. Okay? God doesn't do casual relationships. The Bible is your therapy. What did I say? You're gonna get a marriage, and you're gonna get what you've been asking for, okay? God doesn't do casual relationship with people. Like, he's not somebody that you could just come and pick up and then dump and then come pick back up. Well, I mean, technically he's always there. But God is somebody that will never leave you, okay? He's a forgiving God, okay? He is. You learn your lesson and stuff like that, there's forgiveness there for you, okay? There's a YouTube art woman, she has a YouTube channel that's called Talk to Me Kitty. Um she gives so many great advices, okay? She really does. Go listen to her. There could be a word she has to say to give to you, all right? And for some of you with these exes, okay, these people that want to be getting together and breaking back up and getting together and breaking back, that's toxic. Toxic. No. Mm-mm. You're like a kid that I need to. No. Did you hear that though? It's a no. New beginnings, new cycles, new things, new people. No. To all that old negativity. Don't bring it back in here. Or you're going to go back through this whole thing again. Learn your lesson. Learn the lesson. Okay? The next thing we have is 222. You could have seen 222. I know I seen 222. All right. I've been seeing this a whole lot. I've been seeing a whole lot of things often, okay? Especially lately. You have Isaiah, this is from the Bible, Isaiah chapter 22, verses 22, Ephesians chapter 2, verse 22, Acts, Genesis, and Hosea, chapter 2, verses 22, okay? This is divine validation, partnership with God, and the opening of new unstoppable doors. What did I tell you? What God opens for you, nobody else can close. They don't have the power to close as much as they would love to. They can't. When God has put his hands into something, onto something, ain't nobody stopping that for nothing. Okay? When you're okay, I'm also hearing this for a lot of you. When if you're tired of fighting stuff, you know what you do? God always tell you the battle was never yours to sit here and fight, and you're sitting here trying to fight like Mike Tyson. Give it to God. Let him fight that battle and see how fast things turn. Okay? Okay. Okay. This is also divine alignment, spiritual partnership, manifestation for fruitfulness and unity. All right. Okay. I feel like I've done this whole reading for Virgo, and I feel like the message is there for you guys. Take it how it resonates for you. This could be for you or for somebody else that you need to pass the message on for. Okay. I hope you got something from out of this, Virgo. Okay, and all the viewers, I hope you did get something from out this. We're gonna move on to Libra. All right, give me a second to put all these cards back, shuffle them up really good, and then we're gonna get into Libra. Okay. You know it. You know it. And I will. I'm like, listen. I've been the person who sat here and gave out so much advice over the years to people that just, pretend like they were using but go back to do the same thing, and it put me into the place where I got tired of trying to help people, and that says something because I'm a very helpful person. I've been helpful since I was little. Okay, I've been helping raise kids, help take care of people, animals, take care of people, homes, and everything else. I was always the person to worry about people. Like, I could not stand when people argue. Like, I was like, what are you arguing for? If you don't have nothing nice to say, then walk away. Like, or if you're gonna fight somebody, like, don't get me wrong now. I'm quick to throw some hands if need be. Don't get it twisted. I will throw them hands if need be, but for the most part, I would rather see, people work things out, or just leave it to where it's at, because what are we fighting for? Okay, we should be trying to love and uplift everybody in this world. Okay, if people could just sit here and help each other out to get things right, this world will be so much better instead of scheming and plotting and being self-served. All right, you see so many so many different animals in the kingdom that sit here and help each other out. Even if even in if you watch Lion King, you will see how all the animals came together at some point. When they have droughts where you can't find water and there's only one water hole, they'll come together and still put their the prey and predator things aside to make sure they get drinks and call it what is it? What word I'm looking for? What is it? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. They'll call it quits for a while so they can all get something to drink, all right, or get something to eat. Okay, we haven't. I guess we haven't sat here and adapted to that yet. I don't know why, or we lost sight of that. People lose sight of what really matters. Okay. um Specialist love. Listen, you don't have to love it. If you are a believer of science, kudos to you. I'm happy for you. Okay, you don't have to believe in the spirit, you don't have to believe in God, but that's up to you. Okay, everything is not meant for science. Okay, science wasn't the first thing on this earth. What do you think was? What do you think was? When you read the Bible, you see all these blessings and all these holy things God has done for others, okay? In each person Bible, there is something that God has done or their higher up has done for people, okay? And I don't argue with people that's not fully, educated, as you were trying to say right now, love. I know where I'm grounded at when it comes to my spirituality and everything, because if God didn't want me to do this, baby, you wouldn't be seeing me on here. I promise you that you wouldn't be able to see me on here. Okay. If you don't have the belief in things that you can't see, that's you being a little simple-minded, because there is plenty of things, that we can't see, but that's there. You can't see air, but you know that you're breathing, right? Baby, baby, if you can find me to close my mouth, please come do it. Please come do it. But you know what? I understand if you are self-limiting, okay, and if you're insecure about your own beliefs, all right, baby? We're good, okay? All right, y'all. Let me finish putting these cards up. But what was I saying, though? If everyone would get together and actually fight for each other instead of fighting against each other, we would be better. We really would. I'm a firm believer in that. God wants everyone to be loving and to come together to get things right. But we have certain people that are money hungry and greedy and stuff like that, and honestly, that's what makes a lot of us upset with humanity, because they're so greedy when it comes to things. Instead of helping like they say they do, they're just filling their own pockets with stuff. Okay, now we will be going to Libra. We're going to see what's going on in Libra. Okay, if you are a Libra, drop it in the comments. Let me know if there's Libra gang here. You could have it in your zodiac sign. Okay. Ooh. You could have it in your zodiac sign. And Beach, you sound very ignorant. Okay, baby, you sound like you are very sexist a little bit. You sound like you have an issue with self. I am so sorry if you haven't been loved enough, all right, as a child. I feel like that's a you problem that you probably want to go take it up with whoever you believe in, and maybe go get some therapy, okay, baby? It's there for everybody, all right? But if that's the case, don't project, all right, love? Libra, you're here. Love to see it, okay? 1 second, Libra. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to get that person off the chat. I don't want them coming over here and disrupting my chat, okay? We don't do negativity over here, all right? Some people you got to just, kill them with words and leave it at that. Some people are insecure, and that's okay. They have their own personal problems, all right? And I'm over that part of people projecting onto me, all right? I don't play with that, all right? You can get lost real fast. I had somebody come under one of my videos before, saying God's not real and stuff like that. And I told them, if you don't like to believe, that's okay for you. All right. And they were like, it's not real. But I was like, the oldest book on this world is the Bible. It is the Bible. Okay. And it's for every religion, there is something different. Okay. And I'm respectful to everyone's religion. So with those people, you just got to take what they say with a grain of salt. Okay. All right. I know this always takes me a little second to make sure these cards are up. Because when I go to the next reading, when I'm doing these, I would rather make sure these are at least shuffled up enough, so when I get ready to shuffle them up again, we don't have to worry about nothing, okay? Oh, and sometimes you'll hear me play music in the background. But I don't have my other phone now or my laptop at the moment. So, and I'm gonna have to go grab my charger because I don't want us to die. So let me grab that in just a second. Hold on. All right, give me a second to put this one up, and then let me go grab the charger. We might go sideways for a little bit, so because I'm using my phone and I'm not on my laptop, so. Yeah, I pulled a lot of cards for Virgo. Y'all ain't tell me I was being this nosy. I was being real nosy over here. These are a lot of cards out right now, like a lot of cards. All right, give me a second. All right. All right, that's that. And again, y'all, my decks have over 100 cards in them. The pre-made ones anyways. Well, not the pre-made ones, the handmade ones anyways. When I did these, I was in a state of downloading, and I was doing card after card after card. And no, I do not remember what is written on these cards unless they pulled out. And that's some of these cards I do see often in certain readings, because for the most part, you know, there's something that a lot of zodiacs and a lot of people needs to hear, but it's never the same reading. Jesus, like, this isn't even a third of the cards that I pulled out. All right, so what I'm gonna do with this, just to speed this up just a little bit more. Y'all bear with me here. I know I'm taking a little minute. What is that? All right. I'm excited to see what Libra has going on, because that's another air sign. Love fellow air signs. Okay. So many cards. All right. All right, so what I'm gonna do is the rest of these are just going to get folded into these cards, and I'm just going to shuffle them really good before I start with this deck again, because it's a lot, and I still have 2 other decks to put back up. So I'm going to go like this and like this. Let's speed this up, because I know I got to grab my charger and everything. I don't want to die, guys, so I can get through the rest of this, all right? How long? I've been on here for 2 hours already. Okay. I'm cool with that. Alright. Libra, we're about to start, loves. We're about to be in there, okay? And you have Libra in your chart. For those who don't know, I recommend you go and look up and see if Libra is in your chart. It doesn't have to be. It could always just be a message in here for you, or it could be of Libra that you're dealing with, or this message could be for somebody that you know, okay? Take it how it resonates. Okay, we're not taking cards just yet. I'm gonna go over here and shuffle this. Let me go grab this charger. We're going sideways, okay, so I can charge the phone. Let's get this. Sorry, guys. Let me take us up. I'm gonna go sideways like this. All right. And good up. All right. So we're plugged up. We did Virgo. All right. We got to do Libra. All right, Spirit. Let me shuffle these up really, really, really well. I'm gonna try to go for 7 cards before the thing sets out. I want to make sure these are nice and. These are some stiff behind cards, y'all. So it's kind of hard to shuffle these because I ain't gonna even lie. It's kind of hard. I don't know if I want to take these sheets yet, but we gonna go ahead and take this. Apparently, I ain't getting no say in this one just now. All right, so Libra, the first card that came out was the Emperor in the upright. All right, it's giving leadership. Okay, it's giving in control. It's giving mad authority. Okay, you could have a Aries in your zodiac. Okay, you have you're reliable. Okay, you're a person that works hard. You're a go-getter. Okay, you could be a father figure, or you could have a strong father figure in your life. All right. Second card that came out, we had the Two of Cups, but it came out in the reverse. All right, there was a lot of distrust. There could have been a breakup with a spouse that you have a child with. Okay. What am I hearing? It could have to do with a Cancer. You could have Cancer in your energy. It could happen during Cancer season. Okay. Somebody had to learn self-love after a breakup. All right, take it how it resonates. When you gonna hit the lottery? I don't know, man. I'm not a fortune teller, but if you want to read it, and I can see if you're gonna have luck with money, you can also always come to my email. It's in my bio. All right, and get a full reading. All right, the payments is in there too. I do not make things high. When I start selling my products, that's a different story. Okay, but for my readings, even though it takes a lot of energy out, I don't want to make it too high because I want people to get the readings that they deserve. And it's a full free reading. I mean, I'm getting deep diving. I mean, every deck of my cards could be getting used. Okay, so which way do you want? This way? Okay, I'm hearing. We have the Queen of Pentacles that came out in reverse. Okay. So I'm hearing somebody in a relationship ended because there was a lot of jealousy from somebody. Okay, like somebody was smothering them with jealousy. Like there was somebody that was over, and I don't like possessive. All right, to the point of it being nasty, possessive, like obsessive, almost compulsively. Um, somebody didn't want you to have financial independence. I'm hearing, and you're having to relearn that. That's not for everybody, Libra. Take it how it resonates. But there was a lot of conflict about somebody's work. I'm hearing somebody wanted somebody to stop working, and no. Unless it's somebody, listen, unless you're, I never want male or female to stop working, okay? Unless you're secure with your relationship and you really trust that person to hold everything down. I'm hearing for somebody that somebody made you financially independent, dependent on them. Okay, they they made you self-reliant on them. Okay, I don't know who that was or who that is for, but if you're going through that relationship or you have gone through that relationship, all right, I'm hoping that you're coming out of that. For some of you, I'm hearing you grew up in a loving household, but for somehow you got with somebody that made you dependent on them, and then made you lose your self in that. Okay, it's not for everybody. Take it how it resonates. Okay, I have the Temperance that came out next in the reverse. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm. Whoever this was being very, very extreme in making you self-reliant in them. Okay, there was broken trust at some point, broken communication. Okay, I don't know if someone was cheated, somebody cheated on somebody, right? And you're trying to make it work, or you tried to make it work again, but then that person that cheated on you started sitting here and becoming paranoid. Okay, they start becoming paranoid in your relationship, and now they're over here watching your moves to make sure you're not cheating on them, or you're not trying to get back at them. And or some of you don't realize that somebody was cheating on you and they're projecting what they're doing onto you, and it's making it hard on you, like to the point where they're not trusting you to go to work and not talking to somebody, to the point. And I don't like it. I don't, because I'm getting an irritation over here, like, ooh, ooh. It's to the point, like I said, they're smothering you with excessiveness. Like they don't want you to be financially independent, because then you have a way to leave. Okay, and for some of you, this person could have been an alcoholic or an addiction, have addictions. Okay, you could have been trying to self heal for yourself, and they don't want that. Okay, for some of you, somebody had you in addiction with drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, and you're trying to better yourself from that, and they keep dragging you back down. Okay, that's not for everyone. Take it how it resonates. I don't know who you are. Okay. Um. Hold on. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like where that went left. Okay. You have the Seven of Wands and the upright. Okay. This is giving protection. This is you getting back your control and finally getting, you know, self control underway. This is you coming through challenges. Okay, you're on the defense. You need to be on guard about some things. Some of you, like, you become a shell of yourself. Like, you're going towards being a shell of yourselves. I don't like that. What else, Spirit? What else do we have to come out for Libra? I don't like this for Libra. I don't. We might have to pull more cards. Nah, that's too much. That's way too much. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for... We have the Queen of Cups. Okay? We have the Queen of Cups that came out here. Like I said at the beginning, some of you could have grown up in a stable household, okay? And whoever you were with, this ex-person, they've been damn near making you forget your roots, it looked like. Okay, you didn't grow up with this type of love. You've grown up with another type of love, and you're seeing this differently. And I don't know, they're playing the victim in something that made you stay around for a little bit longer. Basically, I'm hearing, I didn't grow up like you grew up with the love and stuff like that. I need time. I need for you to be there for me. I need for you to love me and work on me and understand when I'm coming from. It'll get better. Bullshit. I'm gonna straight up say it is bullshit. Bullshit. Y'all see that little beat that little boy? It's like bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. Okay, because I see that with this card with Queen of Cups, it gives off, the being, you've been a calm person. They know you're a compassionate person, and they're playing on that. They're playing on that hard. Okay, I'm seeing that you're intuitive. Okay, you know something is wrong, and you feel it's something wrong. Like, you're changing it. You may have already broken up this person, or you're going to. All right. But they was playing on that compassionate person of you, but they were making you a shell out of yourself. Like, you were losing sight of yourself for this person. They're trying to get you isolated. I'm hearing for some of you. It's not for everybody, but I'm hearing they're trying to get you isolated. And for what? So you can't run to nobody else, even with them doing the things that they're doing. Yep, what is this? The Page of Swords. Deception, manipulation, okay? They're manipulating everything about you, and I'm hoping that this is a past thing that you're coming out of, Libra, and I'm hoping you're not still stuck in this. I'm hoping you're not still stuck in this. Can I get a few more cards? I need to see. I need to know. I need to know if they're coming out this, okay? Because the first card you have out here is the Emperor, okay? You didn't grow up like this, all right? And if you did grow up with a harsh life, you're still a caring person, and you don't deserve that. See, you got the Page of Cups. This person is emotionally immature, okay? They're blocking your creative path, or they were. Spirit, what else? I don't like this. I don't like that at all. We have the Sun in reverse. We have the Sun in reverse. They don't want you to leave and start a new life. They didn't want you to sit here and be in your be in your creativity, okay? They're trying to sit here and keep you at a low stance with them. They're just bringing in a whole bunch of negativity. They want to keep you depressed and dependent on them. I don't know if somebody hurt their arm, or this person is abusive and you wind up hurting your arm. It's not for everybody, but all of a sudden, yeah, no, Spirit, give me something else. Give me something else. I'm hoping this is a past, collective. Please tell me this is in the past. Okay, we had two cards came out here, okay? We have this one came first. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? I told you somebody was being possessive. Whoever this person was being heavily possessive over you because you forgave them and they don't want to let you go, knowing that they put you through some bullshit. Okay? Somebody was being greedy, trying to have their cake and eat it too. Somebody's spending up money. Somebody's spending your money. You could have somebody that's out here cheating, but yet they're spending your money. What do we have going on here, collective? Mm-mm. The next card that came out was the Lovers, but that came out in the upright. I'm happy that that came out in the upright, okay? That's giving harmony. That's you having the actual, you know, a choice, actual choice, okay? Somebody's going to come in and give you an actual choice. I'm hoping this is a past person that you got rid of. Okay, if this is something that you had to grow up seeing, if this is not a person that you dated, for some of you, you grew up seeing this type of relationship. Okay, that's not for everybody, because for a lot of you, I'm picking this is the ex that you had. Okay, this is definitely an ex that you have. Okay, but you're gonna have somebody to come in and change all that around. Okay, you're gonna come in and find somebody that's actually giving you the love that you grew up with, and not playing the toxic, immature person and blaming everyone else about why they're doing what they're doing. Okay, they're gonna come in and give you a home and a balanced life, and you know, equal partnership, and not just getting using your money for their own use, and acting stingy with their own stuff, and then oh, but who? Ah, all right, we better have something turn around here. We better have something turn on here. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Justice in the upright. Okay, you're going to see the truth of what this person was doing. I'm hoping you might have a family member to come help you with this. You might have an actual friend help you get justice. Okay, there's going to be, like I said, you're going to have a new person come in with this love. This other person has to go. If they're not already gone, they have to go. Okay, um this person this person doesn't realize that what they done on you, what they done onto you will become back to them tenfold. They did some unfair shit, and it's gonna lead to an effect that they don't like. Okay, a cause and effect ripple is gonna happen here. This is not for everybody. Take higher resonates, okay? But let me get two more cards out here for Libra. Can I get two more cards out here for Libra? Mm-mm. Uh-huh. We have the Six of Cups in the upright, okay? You're getting a love that reminds you of what you saw growing up in childhood. That's not for everybody, but for some of you, like I said, you grew up with a father figure that showed plenty of love, that showed plenty of care, and for some reason, you grew up with all that love and compassion. You found somebody. Sometimes we always try to fix somebody. We thinking we're trying to be Bob the Builder, fixing people and thinking we can change somebody. Mm-mm. They don't want to be changed. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be changed. We have the Three of Swords in the upright. It's giving loss. It's giving emotional damage. Excuse me. Hold on.
My bad, bro. I'm just trying to You wasn't checking on me, nigga?
Yes, I was checking on you. Why you think I'm still up?
Nigga, I've been stranded.
You could text somebody.
Stranded. I couldn't. My phone.
Sorry, y'all. My brother just got back here.
Bro.
But hold on, cause I'm in a deep reading right now.
So I'm fucking stranded.
But did I show y'all this?
I'm scared.
For some of you, you probably married this person and it led to a divorce. For other you that told you that you might have grown up with the opposite of the loving home, and you might have seen this growing up, you might have seen your parents divorce, all right, and you're scared to get into a relationship and have that same thing happen to you. But you have the lowers that came out here in the upright Libra, and you're gonna find harmony, all right. You're gonna get justice and fairness for what went on, okay. All that suffering and grief and emotional pain that they wanted you to feel, they're gonna get that back. Mm-hmm. And I don't like it. I don't like it because that's just giving negativity. All mm-mm. Let's move to the next one.
Oh, what is
Hmm? Oh, because you took a goddamn water, nigga.
Oh, my bad. Nigga, I was not supposed to be going for that freaking long. You think I'm playing? I was stranded.
All right. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. What did I tell you? You're gonna end it, and you're gonna get better than what you have received. Okay. I don't like this because I'm starting to feel aches and pain. That's oh no. Mm-mm. Spirit, give me
Bro. I just know I left my fucking.
We have communication is key in New Moon and Gemini. For a lot of you that's getting out of this relationship and going into a new relationship, and you're very skeptical about it, you need to communicate with this person that you're wanting to become partners with, okay? You need to be able to let them know you've been through some things and your trust may be low. All right, your trust may be low, but communicate with this person that you really want a future with, okay? Don't let this past relationship hinder you from having your happiness because that's what they want. They want you to be miserable without them. They want you to feel like you have to come back to them because nobody else is going to understand you. I told you they want you to be self-reliant on them. They wanted you to be financially, emotionally, and everything relying on them. Don't do it. We have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. A lot of you may have dampened yourself out. I told you had a lot of creativity that you had earlier, but with the Page of Cups that came out, your creativity was blocked by this person. Okay, they wanted to hinder you from going anywhere further because they feared you of leaving them, knowing because they feared that you were going to see that they ain't shit. Let's put it bluntly. They were going to fear that you saw them for what they were, not shit. No, they're not Pokemon cards, love. And that's on them. They have their own self problems, okay? It says step out of your comfort zone, North Node, okay? A lot of you became self conscious for whatever reason, probably from some things that they said to you. They probably told you nobody was going to get you. They're probably going to say that what you were doing wasn't going to make no type of funds, no type of money. Nobody wanted to see what you could do, and they were lying. They were lying to keep you stagnant. Okay, it says a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, full moon in Cancer. All right. I'm hoping this issue right here is what's going to get resolved. This person could have been in a Cancer. This issue could have can bring love into the situation. This new energy of love that came in, that you've been holding back out because of what happened in the past. You need to communicate and bring love into the situation. You need to let them know what you've been through. Okay, I know that might be hard for a lot of us out here. Once we've been getting hurt, you don't want to tell nobody in case they use that against you. Just tell little by little. You don't have to just blur everything out at one time. Go little by little, work step by step. Just don't be completely cut off, because how is somebody supposed to know what you've been doing, how to get over that wall, and help you realize that you are able to be loved and you're able to have that trust in somebody. Okay. All right, I want to pull from the colorful deck with you guys because I want to get some colorful truth out here, right? I want to, since I don't like this, and honestly, I might have to pause after this reading because I, we were feeling all good and jewelry for freaking Virgo, and all of a sudden we get here with Leo, and
Oh,
what?
oh, Leo.
We already did Leo.
Oh,
I meant to say Virgo, excuse me. We were feeling all good with Virgo, and all of a sudden we get here with Libra, and we get this old nasty energy, this old crusty, dusty energy. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take this first one that came out. It says you don't look like what you've been through. Okay. A lot of you don't look like what this relationship puts you through. All right. And that's why it says communication is key, because this person that you're getting in a relationship with, they don't know, and they probably can't see everything that you've been through and know everything that you've been through with this past relationship, or this past relationship with, could be with family. It doesn't have to be with a partner. Okay, it could have been with family. All right, because family would do this as well. All right, put you down and out. That's what I'm picking up. I'm really thinking it's the ex person, okay? But parents and grandparents or siblings or whoever could did this to you as well. You don't like what you've been through, okay? All right, Spirit, can I get another card for Libra, please? Can I get some more cards for Libra? I don't know, y'all. I don't like this energy. Okay. Spirit, can I get another card for Libra? Can I get some more insight? Others are involved. I'm hearing for others are involved. This person that could have made you self reliant on them, they could have told everybody else that the problem was you and had people turn against you. And for one, that's fucked up, because for people to just blindly believe what this person said, fucked up. You're over here in a toxic behind relationship with this person, and that's what a lot of narcissistic people do. They'll start making everybody believe it. That's the problem, and it's not. Okay, we have Yoga by Janelle Monae. All right, you could be hearing the song, or you need to go listen to the song to get your mood up. All right. Do a fruit and water cleanse. Some of you need to go on a diet and do a fruit and water cleanse. Okay. You might need to get out all those impurities that you have in your body. Blaming you for their karma. This person could be blaming you for their karma. I told you. What did I say earlier? What they did to you will be coming back to them. They will be getting that back 10 times, tenfold. And they're blaming you for that, but it's not your fault. It's not your fault that they're over here acting like an asshole. It's not your fault that he was over here being a dick. or a bitch. Okay? Because it could be female or male. Take it how it resonates. Okay? I have teach your kids self love, but to be humble. Okay? A lot of some parents will teach their kids how to, stick their nose in the air at other people for having less. All right. You could have been a privileged kid and you were raised to be humble, if you know, to have a good attitude about you. I'm hoping you pass it on to your kids. All right. I have just do it. Okay. For some of you who are like worried about leaving a relationship, just do it. Get a game plan up. Be smart about it if it's a very dangerous relationship and just do what you need to do. Okay. Some of you have a sister. Okay. You could be your sister keeper or your sister, whoever you consider as your sister keeper and will be there to help you. I think you need to go and tell them what you've been through with this relationship if it's still ongoing and get help. That's not for everybody. Again, take it how it resonates, okay? All right, Spirit. What else do we have for Libra? And for that, just do it. That those things that you that's too many cards. That's too many. Like I said, having creative blocks and everything because of the individual and you're unsure if you were able to do it because so much time has passed or whatever, just do it. Okay. We'll take it. Yep. What did I say? You grew up being a nice person and everything, and they took you being nice for weakness, and it was the wrong move. Okay, you're gonna still wind up getting your wish fulfillment. You're gonna still wind up with the happy ending, but you have to get away from this person, this individual, if you haven't already. Okay, you're stronger than what you know. All right, for some of you thinking you're not strong enough to leave a situation or to be out on your own, this is what that person wanted you to believe, that you have to be relying on them because you need them. That is not the case. That is not the case. You need yourself and you need God. All right. Whatever this person did could be a criminal offense. Okay, they could have a criminal history. All right. You might be having to go to the police for justice. Okay. Thought you didn't know your worth. Again, this person thought you did not know your worth. They wanted you weak. They wanted you to be reliant, okay? Heavy on this person, wanted you not to know who you are and wanted you to stay in a very very nasty toxic relationship, okay? Hi Terry, welcome to the live. We're doing Libra and right now we're in a very bad state with Libra right now. I mean, I'm seeing positive outcome, but you have to you. I'm really hoping for a lot of you. This is the past, okay? I'm hoping you're moving forward now. I'm hoping there's betterness for you. Please let me know in the comments because this is very sad. Like this has brought my mood down a whole lot. This went a whole 380 for us, okay? Stop letting your crown drop to make others feel better. What am I saying to y'all right now? Okay, stop letting others determine your worth. Okay, stop letting your crown drop for others to make them feel better. Okay, their problems is not your problems, especially if they're not trying to help themselves and they just want to bring people down into a nasty mood with them. All right, what else do we? Going through hell to appreciate peace. And that's basically what this reading is saying. You went through hell with whoever this is or whatever your earlier life part was to know peace. You went through all this to know that you're gonna have this lover's card coming out next, to know that you're gonna have justice, okay? You have to go through hell to learn peace. And a lot of people don't understand that. Once you go through hell, you're going to appreciate peace like nobody else, okay? Run of the same games that made others stuck on them, okay? This person, you're not the first victim. You're not the first victim for this. If you were wondering, you're not the first. But I'm hearing you might be the last, though. Because they fuck with the wrong one. We're going to pull a few more cards from the Colorful deck, and then we're going to go into my Holy deck because I'm going to get some messages from Spirit for real from the Holy deck and see what you need to do to help cleanse whatever this toxicness is, okay? Okay, this card came out again. It came out for the last reading. It says, behind every great man, there's a greater woman, and a man is handicapped without his woman, okay? And this person before took that for granted. This new lover is going to appreciate everything you did for them, okay? You're going to be able to relax around this person, okay? It might take you some time. And honestly, I would not say don't just jump into a relationship, okay? It's okay to be friends first. If they really want you, they will understand that you need time to heal and everything from what you went through, okay? But I see that with the Lovers card coming out, with that coming out, you're going to have a happy ending, okay? If you really want it, you're going to have it, all right? If you take this message to heart, you'll get that. All right, Spirit, what else to come out this deck so I can move on to the next? All right, we take these. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before you work up the courage to leave this person, for their energy to come out, or for you to finally remember your worth and to stand up for yourself, okay? Okay, we have fact checking, okay? And what I'm getting from when this one comes out now for this reading, because it came out for the last month with this one, I'm hearing that you're going to have to put this person in their place. You're going to have to tell them that you are not the problem, and what happened with this relationship. You're not the reason why your relationship failed. It's their problem. They did the wrong. They did the bad deed. They caused this to happen. Okay? You could be seeing 626 often, or June 26th could be significant for somebody. All right? It's a sign, a blessing from God, promising his favor and peace upon individuals, okay? I'm telling you, you're gonna have peace at the end of from all this. You're gonna know peace, okay? You had to go through hell to know it, but you're gonna have peace, okay? They're using your pictures to curse you. Someone is using your pictures to curse you. You're gonna have to cleanse it. You're gonna have to cleanse yourself, okay? We have the song "It's Alright" from the show Star. Go look it up on YouTube. All right. There could be a message from you. Listen to the lyrics. All right. Then we have take up space with your energy, okay? This person wanted you not to take up any space. They wanted you to be in this little behind box of independence, of needing them and everything. And they wanted to dim your light from what you grew up having, okay? You could be like, they wanted to snuff out all that light in you. Take up energy, okay? Yeah, what I say, stay true to yourself and what you know, okay? You know what morals you grew up with, okay? You know your standards, you know your boundaries, okay? All right, Spirit, anything else? Anything else before I move on to the next deck? And yeah, I'm sorry, after this reading, I'm going to have to pause because I don't like this energy. I don't like this energy at all. And it's a heavy one. Okay, it says try to be positive even when you feel like your world is dark. Okay? Try to be positive, because the more you let the darkness affect you, the longer it's going to linger and the heavier it's going to get on you, okay? It's going to be a weight. You're going to feel that pressure on you, okay? Then we have the song Madonna by Star, okay? Go listen to this as well. All right, it's also from the show Star. There could be a message for you in that as well. Then you have keep them guessing. Okay, you're gonna have people guessing your whereabouts and what you have going on. For some of you, I'm hearing, um, for your new spouse, remember I said you need to have communication. You're keeping this person guessing. You need to communicate with this person, let them guess. Okay, how are they supposed to help you and fix things if you have them guessing? Okay. Oh, somebody could have gone through a miscarriage. You could be going through a miscarriage, or you went through a miscarriage with this person. All right, and it caused you to be in a bad place. You could. That's why you probably feel very dark energy. I'm sorry to hear that, love. Pray about it. All right. Okay, now I'm really feeling like some of y'all is in a very, or you were in a very non negative relationship, because I have high money for emergencies, okay? In case you need to make an emergency getaway, all right? If you're not ready just yet to leave this relationship, you don't feel like you're ready just yet, start stashing money so you can sit here and be prepared when the time comes, okay? If you have to go hide this money by the library or something like that, only for tree, you know, somewhere that they would never guess. So in case you have to leave out the house, like run out the house with nothing, you know where you have money buried at to in case of emergency, do that, okay? Remember I told you they also want you to be financial independent on them. So if you with somebody and they've been pressuring you to leave that job, especially if it's negative energy, okay? It says you glow more when you pour more into yourself, okay? A lot of you need to start self healing from what happened to you. Here we go. Broken trust. I told you at the beginning of this reading, you have broken trust, and somebody became very much toxic because they know this trust was broken. They were scared that you was going to do the same thing back to them, or they was projecting what they was doing to you on what they were doing to you onto you. I said it right. They're acting like they can't trust you, like you're doing something wrong, but they're the ones that can't be trusted. What I say, you had to go to hell to know peace, right? You're either knowing little peace right now, or you knew little peace. You knew little peace. Let me get the other deck. I'm gonna pull from the other deck and get y'all some messages from spirit so y'all know what y'all can do later. Okay, to help yourself seek guidance from God and whoever you really believe in. Let me shuffle this up really well. I don't like this energy. And it's being stubborn. It's being a very heavy, gloomy energy. Okay, I see that, but no, I'm not done shuffling. Y'all give me a second. I wanna do a deep shuffle with this real quick. That's what I feel like I need to do. I need a deep shuffle. this is such a gloomy reading. I had such high hopes for this reading. Like, I see where the peace is gonna come in at. I'm just sad that y'all had to, whoever this is, speaking of, y'all had to go through this. Everyone has to go through something, but this energy is so negative. All right, Spirit. What do we have come out here for Libra? What messages need to come out here for Libra? Energy vampires. This person was an energy vampire, sucking on all the light. And that's what it feels like too. Because if you were here from the beginning of this reading, I was all perked up and I'm all energized, and all of a sudden my energy is so low right now. I feel so sluggish and heavy. Somebody could have a knee injury. Somebody could have hurt their knee recently. That's what I'm getting. All right, Spirit, what else? What else do we have come out here for Libra? We have God's plan. Okay. God has a plan for y'all. All right. It's going to happen during divine timing, okay? You could be seeing 11:11 often, okay? Have faith in God's plan, okay? We have Revelations chapter 21, verses 4. This is the verse of the day. It says, He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more, nor pain anymore, for the former things have passed away. Okay? You could be seeing 676, okay? Or 818. All right, take it how it resonates. I believe Revelation has a chapter 8, verse 18. Okay, the song of the day for this is actually a podcast. It's one of the go look at Talk to Me Kitty on YouTube. She's a woman of God. She has a lot of advice to give out to people, especially in relationships. She's a married woman, I believe. So go look at her for advice as well. Okay. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for Libra? What are the messages for Libra, Spirit? Too many. All right. I just got told to do my job. All right, I told you could be seeing 11:11. This is confirmation. If not, you're seeing it now. All right. You could need to go look at Jeremiah, Hebrews, and Acts chapter 11, verse 11. Take this as a sign, okay? Somebody also need to go look at Acts chapter 11, verses 1 through 18. Okay? This is a wake-up call, a sign of a divine appointment, okay? Pay attention to God and spiritual awakening and the time, okay? It's the prophetic alertness. All right, somebody could be a Pisces, have this in their chart, okay? Dealing with a Pisces, so it could happen during Pisces season, okay? You need to go look at Matthew's chapter 4, verses 19, okay? This is the age of fishes, okay? Fisher of men, okay? I think with Pisces there should be like two fishes. The fish often represent the church and the Gentiles. All right. Something could be happening during the winter. Again, winter is out here, so something definitely could be going on during the winter time. All right. You might be finally getting things done during the winter. You have the king or the emperor. Okay, again, we already had the emperor come out with the first out shuffle of the other deck of cards. Okay, so your divine person is coming in. This could also be you. Take it how it resonates. Do not force anything to fit. Okay. Wow, heavy on this Psalms. This has been keep coming out. Someone needs to go look at Psalms 144. Okay, it says a song to the Lord who preserves and prospers His people. Okay, the song of the day for that is Naya Blue, a feminine energy playlist. Okay, you can look at it on YouTube. Okay. We have pillow talking, good and bad. Okay, and I feel like this is for those who are going to get into a relationship and you probably still have some baggage, or when you meet this person before y'all get into a relationship, you're gonna have to talk things out. All right, so you have the pillow talking. All right, and whoever that person is coming is gonna have big dog energy. That emperor or empress, masculine or feminine energy, they gonna have that big dog energy. Okay, you could be seeing 888 as well. Take it how it resonates. You're gonna have money coming. Okay, you're gonna be having money flowing in like water. Toxic chemistry. Toxic chemistry. I'm telling you, whatever relationship that was some toxic ass shit. Okay. Okay. This is gonna perk me up just a little bit. Okay. Whoever this emperor that's gonna come in to help you believe in love again. Okay, y'all gonna be doing a lot of fucking. Okay, and ain't no leaving the house from it either. All right, take that how it resonates. We have building a stronger foundation. Okay, God's plan. If you can see, this is God's plan at the bottom. Take that as a double confirmation. We already had that come out. Okay, God is setting you to build a stronger foundation, and it's going to be this person that's going to come in. Okay, you're going to have help. And it says, you make my heart race whenever you're near. So, okay, this person is going to really, really love you. Okay, this person will be having heart palpitations. Okay, whenever you get near. All right. They might even tell you, oh, you got my heart beating, girl. Looking like a cartoon character with their heart beating out their chest. I don't know if y'all watched Bugs Bunny before, but he did that. Okay. It says smoke and talk it out. Okay. What I'm hearing from this is some of you might smoke some ganja, right? And when after your communication with this person is coming in, you might feel more comfortable while you smoke and talk it out. Okay. They're here to hear you. All right. All right. What else do we have, Spirit, before I wrap this one up? Because I'm ready to get out this energy. It says the darker the berry, the sweeter the juicy fruit. Okay. This person might be saying this to you. This emperor. Okay. This I'm hearing divine male, divine female that's gonna come in. Okay. And men, you could have a female that was doing this being toxic with you. Okay. It doesn't have to just be female energy. Okay. There's always some toxic people, male or female. All right. Anything else, Spirit, before I start with Libra? Anything else with Libra? Do we have any more messages out here for Libra? I'll take that one. You taste heaven said, I crave you more. I crave more of you, okay? And look at this, right underneath it says taste the rainbow. Oh my goodness, whoever this is funny. Okay, you got this, the darker the better, the sweeter the juice, and you taste heaven sent. And oh my goodness. All right, lovebirds. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's see. We have a few more cards, and I'm gonna wrap it up for Libra. Okay. I would have liked to do something deeper for it, but I don't like this energy, and I went out of my space immediately. Okay, immediately. All right, we got quite a few cards that came right here. What did I tell you? You're gonna get your happy ever after. Okay, there's equal partnership coming in. I'm happy for this. I really am. I might not sound it, but I'm happy. Okay, that's just confirming that you're gonna get it. All right. We have lose control. Okay, you might have an individual that's gonna come in and not come in. I'm sorry. This person that you're gonna be leaving, they're gonna be losing control because they're gonna feel like they're losing control, which they are. They're gonna lose control over whatever they had over you. Okay, don't don't believe that they're the only ones out there for you. Okay, God will not let you be in that energy. Okay, God has a plan. Okay, we have every day in the Bible. I have a few things here for you to read in the Bible. Okay, you have the Psalms. Okay, for some of you that don't know the direction of where to start in the Bible, you can start in Psalms. You can start in Proverbs. Okay. For some of you, you need to do a 3 day fasting. Okay, and when you do, go read the book of Job in the Bible. Okay, read I think 14 chapters a day, and during that time is not for everybody, but for the ones that really need to cleanse their energy. And if you can't do a full fasting, I did tell you need to do a water and fruit fasting. So when you do this fasting, be in the book of Job and read 14 chapters each day of that fasting. Okay, we have Mark. You can go read Mark, Revelations, King, Peter, and Daniel. Okay. Um, Prayer isn't just for the bad days. Okay, keep leaning into God in everything you do. God is there always, even when you can't see. Okay, even when it feels like He's not there, He's there to listen. All right, He's always sitting there. Okay, we have Leo. Okay, Leo came out. You could have Leo in your chart dealing with a Leo. Okay. We have Revelations chapter 5, verses 5. Um, Also chapter 4, verses 4. We have Genesis. Oh, I feel so nauseated. You have Genesis chapter 49, verses 9 through 10. Okay, somebody could be 35. Okay. I'm hearing somebody could need to go through a 35-day fasting. That's not for everybody. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? You have Sagittarius, okay? You could be, this person could be a Sagittarius, whoever's coming in could be a Sagittarius. Okay, something could happen during Sagittarius season, which is during the winter time, which we did have the time, the winter card come out. Okay, you have Revelations 19 and 22, okay? Um, Sagittarius is a half man, half horse, and it represents the union of divine and human natures in Jesus, okay? I told you a lot of you have been stagnant in your creativity. It says get in your creative zone. Some of you may do painting. You might build things. Okay, architect. Okay, some of you may dance and you haven't danced since you've been with this person. All right, or you haven't danced in a while. Get back into it. Okay, dancing really does help the spirit. Okay, some of you write poetry or books, songs. Some of you design. You could be designing buildings. You could be designing clothes, toys. Okay. Get in your creative zone. It's going to help you out of this funk. All right. Olive oil came out again. A lot of you, shoot, I'm a believer in this reading. Y'all going to need some olive oil. Okay. Um, to make holy oil, you olive oil. Okay. That's one of the, in the Bible. You'll see olive oil throughout the Bible. They use it for so much. You can take extra virgin olive oil, open it, use some prayers out of the Bible if you don't know what to say. All right, and leave it uncapped and don't touch it for 3 to 7 days. The stronger you leave it, the more stronger it's gonna get. Okay, you can still use it to cleanse, cook with. All right, it's good for the skins too. Bless your house. All right, bless over anything you touch. Okay. Oh my goodness, I do not feel good at all. I don't like this, y'all. Mm-mm. You have times of ticking. Okay. I already said. I believe I had it come out that sooner or later something's gonna happen. Okay. You have times of ticking, so for it's gonna be time ticking for a relationship to end, and then time ticking for you to get into another one. God's plan is in place for everyone. All right. I hope you guys did get a message from this. I don't like this message. I mean, excuse me. I don't like that energy at all. At all. It's a sickening, sickening energy. I don't know who was going through with what, but baby, I don't like it. Okay. Libra, that's the reading I have for you. I hope you do understand where I came from. More of the story is you've been through some shit. That's not what you were meant to go through. And if you did go through that, I'm so sorry that you did. But you are meant to see a happy ending. Don't stick yourself in it. That's not where you're supposed to be, okay? God is not punishing you to be there. It sounds like you try to help somebody and they were being toxic and demonic. They need to work on themselves, okay? And God's gonna make sure to work on themselves. Whatever they did was not right. It's mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I wanted to get to Scorpio, but y'all, we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. I hope you guys did get a message from this. This also could be for somebody that you know, and this may be your sign to help them. Okay. I hope you guys join me. I will be back tomorrow. I might start early tomorrow, depending. It is Sunday, so after I pray and be in my Bible, and I'm a distance away from my own church, so I'm gonna have to tune in to them through YouTube and everything. I will get on here and I will start giving you guys some reading. Okay, if you would like a personal reading, a full personal reading where I do a full spread for you, I have an email in my bio. I have my price up there for whoever wants it. Just email the email that's up there. I will check my email in the morning after I get done with my prayer before I jump on live to see who I have done, and I will email you back so we can get the details done. Okay. Other than that, love you guys. Thank you for joining the live. This is Mercy's Divine 555 Tarot. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and come back for more.